So how did I get investors to pay 6K for 1%? I told them this. I say, okay, so she's making about 2.5K per month. That means she's making about 30K per year. 2.5K times 12 is about 30K per year. Make sense?
Yep.
Right. Okay. You can write notes or you can write some calculations if you want. So if she's making 30K per year, right? Let's say if they own 1% of the business, right? That means if they own 1% of the business, they will get $300 a year in dividends. 1% of what they make, right? Okay.
Yep.
So I told them this. I said, okay, if you pay 6K to own 1% of this company and you make $300 a year in dividends, that's about 5% dividend yield. Is that pretty good? Yeah. You're doing Buffett Online School, you do stocks, right? 5% dividend yield is about STI is about maybe 4%, right? You do BreadTalk, OSIM, Haidilao, 0.25% dividend yield. 5% is like 10 times better than Haidilao, true?
Yep.
Dividend yield, huh? Okay. Then I told them this. If let's say now Nisa makes 5K per month, okay, Nisa is the lady that if she makes 5K per month, she'll make 60K per year. If they own 1%, they'll make $600 a year. They invest 6K to make 10% dividend yield. Is that good?
Yeah.
That's good, right? Okay. On top of that, when at the point of time where she makes 5K per month, their shares will not be worth 6K anymore. It will be worth 12K because the next investor won't mind paying 12K to make $600 a year in dividends. Make sense?
Yeah.
So to them, it's a good deal, right? And on top of that, I tell the investor this. I say, okay, number one, financially, you know it's a sound investment. Number two, when you invest 6K, you can say that you're a partner with Alaric and Nisa, right? Yeah. And you can say that you're a shareholder in a 6-figure business. Right? And then, so they get a branding of that. Number three, I say you get to learn behind the scenes of how we run a business. Which means if you go for a seminar, you spend 6K to go for a seminar. You might not know how to run a business, but now you invest 6K, we show you step by step how we run a business as a shareholder. Is that not worth 6K? That's worth 6K, right? And I told them, on top of that, you're helping tuition kids and everything. Every kid that we help, you're helping. This is good as a charity, not charity, but So because of that, we pitched to 3 investors. All 3 investors paid 6K. We had a 100% closing rate. We raised about $18,000. We raised 6K on Saturday, 6K on Sunday, and then on Friday we raised another 6K. Yeah, but after we're not looking for investors really because we don't need money. We got enough money. Yeah, but basically my main point is this. Okay, that money is not made, money is not earned, money is created.
Yep.
钱不是赚来的，钱是变出来的。Yeah, and the moment you have this paradigm shift, right, then money's created. How did I create $120,000 of value for me? I just created it like that, right? Make sense? But here's the thing: did everyone win? Did the tuition teacher win?
Yep.
Yes, right? Because now from worth 10K, now her business, now she has 70%. She has about 65% of shares in a 600K business. I increased her net worth to 360K straight away, like that, right?
More than, yeah.
Did I win? I grew my net worth by 120K. The moment she makes 5K, my net worth will be 240K just in this business. Yep. The moment she does 10K per month, my net worth will be 480K in this business. Make sense? The business will be worth 2.4 million. Yeah. And the investors win. Every year they get their dividends. Will they win? They win. Yep. Do the kids win? They win as well, right? More people. So that means I created value for all 4 parties. Everyone wins, no one loses it. And I always believe, right, that value can be created just like that. A lot of people feel, hey, for me to win means you have to lose. For you to win means I have to lose. If I win means you lose, right? But I don't think that way. I think that overall everyone can win together, right? Right now humanity is a lot healthier than we were before. We are living longer. There's more of us, okay? And let's say if you have a mobile phone right now, if you have an iPhone right now, right, you are living a life better than a king in 1600s or 1700s. True? You have more access to everything than they have.
For sure. Okay? Yeah.
So I think that humanity as a collective can win together. I think that value can be created. It doesn't mean like, okay, if I sell you this, that means I lose this, you get this, that kind of stuff. Yeah. So I think so it doesn't require money to start a business, right? So okay. Yesterday I just acquired a new business. Okay. I acquired a quit smoking business to teach people how to quit smoking. Okay. So I found out with this lady. Yeah. So she also sold me 20% of a company for $1, right? Tomorrow we're gonna raise funds, we're gonna sell this at $7,000 for 1%. So straight away, same. It just reads and repeat the same thing, right? Yeah. So a lot of people know me only as a Facebook marketing coach, which is what I like to position myself as, right? Because and I would say I was quite lucky that I was able to get 1,000 members quite fast. Maybe because I don't know. I right now when I try to reverse engineer, I don't know how I managed to get 1,000 members. it's like just people just keep promoting for me, and then then they keep promoting, and I just keep speaking, they keep promoting, I keep speaking. And because my closing rate is quite high, so I'm able to get 1,000 paid members. Each one will pay from $500 to 1,997. Yeah, 1,000 people who paid 500 to 1,997 to attend my courses and everything. And I think just now you asked me a good, okay, like just now before this call, you were asking me something about what master implementer or something. Yeah, can you elaborate a bit more than that? Then maybe I share my thoughts about that.
Sure, but first, like, wow, I think the things you share is so freaking open, right? I think those is damn freaking powerful. Like, that's just something you're just damn open in your sharing. But so I'll go through that, right? But so master method basically, I'm sure with your thousands of students, there are some people with like amazing results. They get like freaking like powerful results, but at the same time, there are some that might be still stuck or still not at the level where it is. So what do you think are the difference in the characteristics or the traits, right, of the students who are actually achieving way better and faster results than the rest of your students, for example?
I'll share from two perspectives. First, I'll share a perspective on myself as a student because I've attended a lot of courses as well. I spent over 90,000 Sing dollars on my own money investing courses. Like recently, I paid 38K to like Richard Tan for a course and all that, right? And then last time I paid 13K for mentorship, and I paid a lot of money for courses here and there. Okay, so I share from a perspective of a coach and a perspective of a student. Okay, so for me, I'm a Facebook coach, right? And there are so many times, right, to be honest, that I want to quit this business because coaching, right, is the most closely related to being a scammer. You know, you do a coaching business, right? You can sell someone a $7 book, and they can complain and call you a scammer, you know. I can see people, they complain about Dean Graziosi, complain about Tony Robbins. They just bought a $7 book, and they can complain and that kind of thing, right? Because coaching is the most related to being a scammer. Why? Because there's no product or service. The product, right? The service, right, is not our time. The service is not an online course. The service is not information. The product that we are selling, right, is a better version of you. Make sense? Yeah, the better version of the customer. Yeah. So it's like when people buy a course, they're not buying my time, they're not buying my coaching, they're not buying my support, everything. They're buying a better version of themselves. Yep. They're buying a version of themselves that knows Facebook marketing. They're buying a version of themselves that knows real estate investing, right? Yeah, something like that. So I've trained over 1,000 students, and so everyone goes through the same system, you know. But how come everyone turn out differently? It's because the client is the variable. The client is the variable. Okay. But as a coach, I told myself, okay, if I do quit coaching, the next person who takes my place will probably not do a better job than me. So I told myself, okay, I must continue doing coaching. Okay. Like for example, for me, for my own clients, right, I add on my WhatsApp group. I don't add on to Facebook group, you know. I add on a WhatsApp group. That means they have my personal number, everything, and WhatsApp is super responsive, and I reply to every single question that they have. Okay. I do coaching calls once every 2 weeks. So like once a week or once every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks I do a Zoom call, or I do a group. Like before the virus, I was doing in the classroom style and everything. Every day I had to pay for a classroom, rent a classroom and everything, conduct my coaching sessions, right? Sometimes I do a 2-day course or 1-day course. So I really sometimes I really ask myself, I give them everything I can give them already. Okay, I don't just give them knowledge, you know, I give them the skill sets. And sometimes in my course, right, I give them leads also, you know. That means I give them a list of 20 Telegram groups. Each Telegram group got 10,000 leads to prospect. All they have to do is just join the group and send out their marketing message and everything. They will get results, you know. And on top of that, I still give them opportunities. It means I give them, I say, okay, you join my course, right? Number one, you can market my course. Number two, I partner with a spa. Okay, I partner with a spa, you can market the spa and make money. You can partner with this tuition business, make money. I give them so many opportunities to market, right? So I give them my connections as well, which means, for example, okay, recently I work with Terence Chow. Terence Chow Guohui. Chow Guohui is a MediaCorp celebrity, right? So I told him to become a coach because I told him, hey, you're already 50 plus. You cannot be an actor for the rest of your life. You might as well be a coach. Yeah. Coach people how to become an actor, right? So he launched his course, you know. So I asked all my students to go for his course because I want them to get close to Terence Chow. Why? Because if they can get close to Terence Chow, they get a whole new network of all the celebrities and and all that kind of stuff, right? So I told myself, I try. Okay, I try to help give them everything already, you know, right? And okay, right now I'm reaching a phase in my life, right, where I can help anyone to make $10,000 or $20,000 a month, but I cannot help everyone to make $10,000 or $20,000 a month.
You can help anyone, but not everyone, to do it. Right? Yeah.
Which, like for example, recently I promoted for a lady, right? In 20 minutes, I helped her make $14,000. She sold a $700 course. I sold 20 out of 30 people who bought a $700 course. She makes $14,000 in 20 minutes, right? And I sell for her, right? So there's nothing she has to do on her part and everything. So I can help anyone, but can I keep duplicating the same process again and again? I cannot because I only have a certain amount of leads. I only have a certain amount of resources, right? Okay. So 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 I told myself, okay, at the end of the day, coaching is only 20% of a client's success.
Yep.
And the other 80%, right, is up to them. And the moment I came to terms with that fact, right, and I agree and accept that, okay, I'm only 20% of their success. And that's why everyone who succeeds, I've got clients who make 100K a month, okay? I've got clients who make, okay, let's say 1 week after my course, they sell property, they make $80,000 in commissions in a week, okay? Yep. I've got clients 10 months after the course, then they got their first result, but on their 10th month, they make $50,000 a month selling property. I've got a client 20 years old, okay, he's now one of my students, Leonard Peng. He made $46,000 in December. How he do it? He sell a coaching package to teach people how to run a social media marketing agency, $5,700 per person. He sold 8 people. He made $46,000 in 1 month. Okay? I've got clients like Joel Chin, 21 years old. Okay? Studying medicine school. On the side, he does digital marketing. On the side, he made $20,000 last month. Okay, every month he makes about 5 figures, most like easily. Okay, his first 12 months doing digital marketing, he made 150K already. Okay, so but I told myself, I'm only 20% of that success. I wasn't 100% of that success. Yep. I was only 20% of that success. And the moment I came to terms with that, and when people don't succeed, I told myself, okay, I'm only 20% of that. The other 80% was them. I already give them the skill sets that they need. I give them the systems that they need, the processes that they need. I give them the leads that they need. I give them the opportunities that they need. But 80% still belongs to them. And I shouldn't, and I cannot take responsibility for them. Because if I did, it'll make me a very, very miserable person. It'll make me a very egoistic person. If I took 100% of their success, it'll make me a very egoistic person. If I took 100% of their failure, it'll make me a very miserable. It's like I cannot blame myself for it raining out there. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not really my locus of control, right? So I told myself, so long as all these 20%, I do 100% of what I can. I have 100% intention to do whatever I can, right? And give all the coaching calls and make sure, like every single day I give them new content, Recently I recorded coaching calls, right? That of me closing clients over the phone. So I will upload it and I'll break down what went well, what could be improved, why this call closed, why this call didn't close. I make sure I give them every single, even like, let's say, whatever I shared with you about capital mechanism. I paid $11,000 for a 3-day course to learn capital mechanism. Whatever I shared with you in 10 minutes, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really implement it, honestly, then you could find, So, whatever you found, whatever you learned in 20 minutes, right? It could make you $100,000. You could find someone that is willing to partner with you for 20%, and you.
Awesome. Let's start. Okay. Can everyone hear me? If you can hear me, type yes in the chat. So for today's session, what I'm going to cover is I'm going to share with you like the whole big picture overview of like how can you get clients consistently. And then I'm going to share with you the different paths, the different methods. And then after that, all of you can go and decide like what you want to do. Okay. So I'm going to share with you this main concept called the Alaric flywheel. Okay. So basically, right, if you want to get any form of clients, right, you need to ask yourself, like, what do you need to first get? Okay. So the first thing you need to get in order to get clients is to get someone's attention. Because if you don't have their attention, there's no way you can sell them something. Like every reason why you bought something at all was because they got your attention somehow. Okay. So in the online world, the attention would be Facebook ads, or it would be YouTube ads, or it would be organic posts on Facebook, or it could be someone sending you a WhatsApp message or something, right? But that's called attention, right? And then the key is to turn the attention into a lead, which means you get their name, contact number, and email, or you get their contact details so that you can follow up with them. Okay. And then after that, you turn them into an appointment or attendee. Okay. So appointment is if it's a one-to-one appointment, and then like a one-to-one appointment can be a Zoom call, a sales call, or a face-to-face appointment. Okay, everyone please write this down. Okay, appointments can be Zoom call, sales call, or a face-to-face appointment. So it can be a phone call, it can be a Zoom call or Google Meets or whatever, or it could be a face-to-face appointment, right? Those are appointments, right? Whereas for attendees, it can be either a webinar or a seminar. Okay. So these are the normal ways that you convert someone in, like you sell something. Okay. And then you turn that into revenue, right? So once you understand this process, right, then you can understand like where are you stuck? Like, are you stuck at getting more attention? Are you stuck at getting leads? Are you stuck at turning the leads into appointments? Or are you stuck at turning the appointments into revenue? Okay. Now, so when you can understand that, right? Okay. So let's say you get leads at, okay. So, okay, I just show you a very simple understanding. Okay, step one is you run an ad, for example. Okay. So there are many variations of this flywheel. Okay. So for example, I can run a Facebook ad to a registration page for people to register for my webinar. And then I have people who attend the webinar and then they book an appointment. So they become an appointment. And then I close them through a sales call, it becomes revenue, right? Or it could be I run a Facebook ad to get people to um register for my webinar and then I sell on the webinar itself. And then it becomes revenue, right? Or it could be I run a Facebook ad or YouTube ad or whatever kind of ad to let's say a lead form, a Facebook lead form or a Facebook send message or something. People respond and then I call them and close them and it comes revenue, right? So there's many variations of this method. I'll share with you the variation that has worked the best in terms of getting the highest return on ad spend for most of my clients. Okay. And what works the best, right, is this thing called an automated webinar funnel. Okay. How an automated webinar funnel works is first you have an ad, okay, and then you send people to a registration page, and then they register for the webinar, and then they watch the webinar, okay, and it's an automated webinar, okay, and then you get them to and then you close. Okay. So like after the webinar, they book a call and then you close through a call. Okay. So for example, this is John, he made 5,000 USD just from an automated webinar and he closed on a call. Okay. And then you just keep repeating that again and again. Like over here, 20K, $10,500. Where this guy made $10,000 in sales and made closed my first sale of 1.2K. Okay. So once you understand this whole concept, right? Okay, then you can understand how to scale any business. Okay, now I show you the math of how it works. Okay, so this is the math. Okay, so this is a super conservative example. Okay, I just shared you the normal math for most of my clients who do their automated webinar who do their automated webinar. Okay, so long as they follow my system and everything, normally, right, let's say they spend $1,000 on ads, right? If they run ads in Singapore, their cost per lead will be about $10 to $100 to $30 per lead. Okay. If they run ads to Malaysia, it will be about 10 ringgit to 30 ringgit per lead. Okay. Okay. But let's say it's 10 ringgit per lead. Let's say it's $10 per lead, so they get 100 leads for $1,000. Okay. Now, out of these 100 leads, right? Normally we will get about 20 to 25 appointments. Okay, so not just 10, but 20 to 25 appointments. So let's say $1,000, we get 100 leads, we get 20 to 25 appointments. And then out of 20 to 25 appointments, my closing rate, if they've been through an automated webinar, is about 60% on a 5K offer. Okay. But let's say they are like most of my students, they first time doing sales, maybe they get a 20% closing rate, okay, on a 5K offer. So out of 20 to 25 appointments, right, normally they will get like 4 sales, okay, at let's say 2K. Maybe they cannot close so high ticket, maybe they close 2K. So 4 sales at 2K is $8,000. They would spend $1,000 on ads and make $8,000 back. Okay, that's an 8x ROI. And those are for clients who have done this for the first time in their life. Never done a webinar before, never run a Facebook ad before, never done any sales calls before. This is the kind of average results that a student will have. Okay. So let me ask you a question. If you can get 8x return on investment, is that a good ROI? Yes or no? Type in the chat. Guys, if y'all can get 8x return on investment, is that a good ROI? Yes, right. Okay. So let me just show you, right? If let's say you only get a 2x return on investment, so let's say you put $1,000 in ads, you get 100 leads, and let's say you don't get 20 to 25 appointments, you only get 10 appointments. And let's say you close $2,000 in sales, okay? If you do that, right? If you spend $1,000 in ads and you make 2K back out, okay? 2K in, then you take the 2K, you don't put it back in your pocket. You take the 2K, you put it back in ads. Okay. 2K in, 4K out. You take the 4K, put it back in, 8K out. 8K in, 16K out. 16K in, 32K out. 32K in, 64K out. 64K in, 128K out. 128K in, $256,000 out. $256,000 in, $512,000 out. $512,000 in, $1 million out, right? So in 10 cycles, I can turn $1,000 into $1 million. Guys, even if you bet on lottery, or even if let's say you go to the casino, it's very hard for you to turn $1,000 into $1 million, right? And this is consistent and it's something that you can control. For example, it's like if I know that now my closing rate is not so good, you can scale down the ads. You can always turn off the ads, right? It's not something, there's not much risk because the maximum risk is $1,000 in ad spend. Make sense? Okay. So over here, you can turn $1,000 into $1 million. Okay. So, and you get $1 million of cash at the end of 10 cycles. Okay. And 10 cycles, right, don't have to take very long one. Let's say you can turn $1,000 in ads, right? And in 1 week, you can turn it into $2,000. Like you close the sales and everything within 1 week. You can get $2,000 in sales with just $1,000 in ad spend. Okay. Let's say it takes you 1 month. Okay. It will take you about 10 months to finish 10 cycles. So this is how you make $1 million in 10 months. You can turn $1,000 into $1 million in 10 months. Okay. I scaled my business from zero to $1.2 million in 18 months. The reason why I took 18 months instead of 10 months was because sometimes the cash flow cycle takes a while longer. Example, like I run Facebook ads today for a seminar 2 weeks from now. So, the cycle becomes slower because the day I get back my investment to invest back into more ads becomes slower. You understand? Right? So I took 18 months. But let me ask you, if I can make a $1.2 million in 18 months, is that still pretty good? If that's pretty good, type $1.2 million in the chat. Okay. So this is how you scale a business. And like literally, if you understand this, right, and you know how to invest in advertising, you can scale your business this way. Okay. Okay. Now, so making money is a formula. Okay. And the best part, right, is that you don't need a huge budget. If you know how to do it right, the revenue you make from your flywheel should pay for itself. Okay. Okay. Now I want to share with you another thing called flywheel optimization. Okay. Everyone type in the chat, flywheel optimization. Okay. So what flywheel optimization is that, okay, let's say now you spend $1,000 on ads, you get 100 leads, you get 10 appointments, you get $2,000 in sales. Okay. Now let's say you just improve your copywriting of your ads. So instead of 100 leads, right? Because your ads are better by 20%, like you just improve by 20%, that's all. Okay. Is it possible to improve by 20%? Yes or no? If it's possible, type yes in the chat. Okay. Now if you just improve your lead generation rate by 20%, okay, you can turn $1,000, you get 120 leads instead of 100 leads. Okay. Now, then let's say you improve your appointment setting. Okay. Instead of getting only 10 appointments, right? Out of these 120 leads, you improve your appointment setting, you improve your follow-up, you improve your messaging and everything. And you optimize by 20%. So instead of 120, instead of 10 appointments, okay, like over here you have 10 appointments, right? But in scenario B, because you optimize by 20%, now you got 14 appointments. Okay. And if let's say you improve your close just by 20%, that means instead of your closing rate being like instead of closing 2 sales out of 10 leads, you close 3 sales at 1K each out of 14 leads. Is that doable? Like, that means instead of having a 20% closing rate, you just have a 24% closing rate, for example. Okay. So instead of 2K, you end up making 3K. Okay. Now, if you just optimize each component by 20%, right? At the end of the day, if you take $1,000 in and you 3x your money each time, you turn 1,000 into $3,000. 3,000 into $9,000. 9K to 27K, 27K to 81K, 81K to 243K, 243K to 729,000, 729,000 to 2.18 million, 2 million to 6 million, 6 million to 19 million, 19 million to 59 million in 10 cycles. Can you see the difference? Okay. If I double my money each time, I spend $1,000 in 10 cycles, I get $1 million back out. But if I 3x my money each time, right, I put $1,000 in, I get $59 million back out. Huge difference. Okay. And that's just a change of 20% on each component, which is super doable. Make sense? Okay. And here's the best part, like my students are getting $1,000 in ads and they get $8,000 back out. Okay. So think about it. Like if you put $1,000 in ads and you make $8,000 back out, and imagine you take the same 8K, you put it back in the ads, and you get, let's say, 64K out. Think of how fast you can multiply your cash. Okay. Okay. Now, so long as you all see this concept, right? Okay, and you all understand this concept, okay, you all can that's the main thing that you all need to know. Okay. Okay. The next thing that I want to share with you all, right, is like example, like how I do my entire business model. Okay. So let me explain to you how I do my business model, and you can understand how I can work 2 hours a week, right, and still make, like, even when I close my eyes, I sure make at least 5 figures a month. Confirm one. Even when I was traveling, right, and I didn't work, I was working like maybe 4 hours a week. Okay. But my net worth was still increasing, which means my business made me more money than my travel expenses. So I traveled the world for 18 months, okay? I spent 3 months in America, 3 months in Ecuador, 1 month in Colombia, 3 months in Brazil, 3 months in Spain, 1 month in Bali, 1 month in Germany, and then I went to Israel, Greece, etc. Okay. Now, even when I was traveling the world for 18 months continuously, okay, my net worth didn't drop. Now, how did I do that? Okay, now I'm going to share with you how I did that. Okay, so what I do, right, is I have an automated webinar. Okay, so let me show you an example of my automated webinar, right? So this is an example of my automated webinar, how I scaled my business from zero to $1.2 million in 18 months using Facebook marketing. Okay. Then people watch my webinar and then they'll book a call. Okay. And then I have a sales closer who will do the sales calls for me. So in my case, I have Ozan who's doing sales calls for me, which means I don't even have to do the sales calls myself. Okay. I'm also going to get a VA to follow up with all the leads that opt into the webinar to get them to book a sales call. Okay. On average, right, if you follow the whole formula, you're going to get about 20 to 25% of people who register for the webinar to book a call. Okay. And Ozan's closing rate is pretty high. I would say it's like 50% or something. Like he will collect cash from at least 50% of the people on the call itself. So, so, that's my whole lead generation. Okay. So like I can afford to spend money on Facebook ads or YouTube ads. Okay. Because no matter how much I spend on Facebook or YouTube ads, right? He will like the lead will turn into sales because of the sales calls. Make sense? Okay. Okay. Then the next question is, and that's just that part. Okay. But here's the thing, okay. I want to share with you another concept, right? That a funnel that breaks even on the front end is $1 million funnel. Okay. So okay, let me show you the Alaric flywheel again. Okay. Okay, let me ask you a question. Now let's say, okay, y'all can see this, right? Okay. Now, let's say if let's say I spend $1,000 on ads, okay, and I get 100 leads, and let's say 10 appointments, okay? And let's say I only make $1,000 in revenue, okay? Example. So I put $1,000 in ads and I get $1,000 back out, okay? Now, do you think that this is a good funnel? Yes or no? Okay, if I put $1,000 in ads and I get $1,000 back out, is this a good funnel? Yes or no? Type in the chat. Who thinks that if I break even is a good funnel? Who thinks that if I break even is a bad funnel? Okay. So Jiha said yes, correct? Humit says yes, good. Victor says good. Very good. Okay. The answer is yes. Okay. Because like, okay, so why? Why is it that if I put $1,000 in ads and I can get $1,000 back out, right? Why is that a good funnel? Even though I only break even. Of course, if you can 8x your money, that's the best. If you can 10x your money, 100x your money, of course, that's the best, right? But not every funnel, like straight away, you 8x your money, 10x your money, and everything, right? Now, but if let's say you only break even your advertising spend, why is that good? Type in the chat. Why? Or you can unmute yourself and tell me why. Why?
I can tell.
And invest back and run cycle to test again and got customer to follow up. Yes, because you get leads. Victor is right. Okay. Because let's say I put $1,000 in ads and I get $1,000 back out, but I got 100 leads over here. Make sense? Now these 100 leads, right? I can then promote other things. So for example, okay, let's say I want to promote an offer. Okay, you can see over here. This is one of my WhatsApp groups. There's 853 members over here. Okay. Now let's say I want to promote my offer. I got coaching Alaric 2, 3, MY Malaysia, Alaric Flywheel coaching, coaching Alaric 1, 2-day high ticket class, coaching Alaric 4, coaching Alaric 5, UCA VIP, etc. So I got all these WhatsApp groups over here. Okay. So let's say I want to promote any offer, right? I got 910 members inside this 2-day high ticket class WhatsApp group. Okay. Now, if let's say all these 910 members, right? If let's say I promote an offer and only 1% of people buy, so only 9 people buy a $500 offer, that means I will make $4,500 for free. Make sense? It's like recently, I promoted a speaker, okay? In one session, he did over more than 5,000 USD in sales. I think he did like, 8,000 USD in sales, okay? So I get commissions from that. So like so by having the leads, right, I can always promote them to different offers. Okay, I can cross-sell downsell, upsell, etc. Okay, everyone type in the chat. Cross-sell, downsell, upsell. So for example, let's say I run ads to so I give you an example, let's say for Kevi, okay? So let's say you run ads to a tuition package, okay? Then you get leads over here. Let's say you got 100 leads over here, okay? And you only break even on your ad spend. But if let's say these 100 leads, right, maybe you offered them a AI robotics camp, okay? But let's say these leads, right, you promote your DSA, you promote your tuition class, you promote and ask them to become a venue provider or whatever. All the leads, all the sales that you get after that will be pure profit, because when you spend $1,000 and you got back $1,000, you already broke even your advertising spend and you got 100 leads for free. Make sense? That's why a funnel that breaks even on the front end is $1 million funnel. Every time in the chat, a funnel that breaks even on the front end is $1 million funnel. Okay. Okay. So that's something that I want you all to understand and learn. Okay. Okay. Cool. Next thing is so this is how I do my funnel very simply. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to share with you different types of funnels that work. Okay. So let's say I have this funnel. Okay. You can see like for this automated high ticket class. It's an automated 2-day class that I have, okay? And so far, we have already gotten, let me see, what's the stats today? Okay, let's see. Okay, so I've got 3,469 leads that registered for this webinar, okay? And 933 attendees, okay? Now, so what I do, right, is I have a class, okay? So I just show you how the class looks like. So this is the class, high ticket class, correct? Okay, then I send them to a thank you page after they register, okay? So the thank you page looks like that, where they can join my WhatsApp group, they can join my Telegram group, and then they can book a call with Ozan, okay? And then, okay, they can upgrade to VIP for just $1, okay? And then they can bring a friend or business partner, okay? But basically, the main things that I want them to do is that, number one, join the WhatsApp group. Number two, book a free coaching call with Ozan, okay? Okay. So because they do this, right? So that's how I get so many people to join my WhatsApp group. That's why you can see there's over 1,000 people in this WhatsApp group, 910 people plus my AI marketers and everything, right? Okay. Then when they go on a call, then my closer will close them, right? On a 2K offer, 5K offer, etc. Okay. So now that I have a WhatsApp group, then I can send them more offers. For example, let's say Ian Ross offer or whatever offer, okay, of different speakers. And whatever they sell will be pure profit. I could do a webinar and pitch something, and whatever they buy is pure profit. Make sense? Okay. So that's basically how we look at. So this is an example of an automated webinar funnel. Okay. And it's pretty easy to do. The only thing is that you have to go and record your own webinar and everything. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The other type of funnel that's working, right? Okay, and this is what I would recommend, for example, for Kevi's business. Okay, so for Homemade, right? So okay, this is a funnel called Energia's free giveaway, total value worth $216. Each person who registers will get one Energia giveaway bundle. Offer value only for first timers and not existing clients of Rev22 Energia. So this is a health business, right? Okay, so they will get like a free power recharge therapy, power food detox therapy, Accugraph energy analysis, and then they get 2 ebooks for free. Okay. Now, when we run ads to this in Singapore, our cost per lead is $10 per lead. Okay. And then after they register, right, they will land on the thank you page. Okay. 50% of people who become a lead, okay, will book an appointment. 50%. Very, very high. Okay. And you'll book the appointment automatically. Okay. That's even higher than my high ticket class. My high ticket class, automatically, let's say out of 10 people, like 100 people that register for my high ticket class, maybe only 10 book the appointment automatically. Through WhatsApp follow-up, by WhatsApping them and following up with them, maybe another 5 will book an appointment. Then through, let's say, they receive my automated emails, then maybe another 5 will book an appointment. And then total, maybe through calling them to ask them to set an appointment, maybe another 5. So net, right, I will get about 20 to 25% of people who join my high ticket class who will book a call with Ozan. Whereas for this funnel, I have 50% of people who filled up the form, 50% of people will actually book an appointment. Make sense? So if you ask me which gives cheaper appointments, actually this funnel gives cheaper appointments. So let me give you an example of that class for that I did for tuition business. Okay. Now this class it's a free tuition trial. Okay, so free trial tuition class. Okay, and when we ran ads to this, right, because this guy he only ran ads to Bukit Batok. Okay, when you run ads in a very small location, right, the cost per lead is very expensive because there's not like Singapore has 5 million people. The number of people in Bukit Batok is maybe 100,000. Okay, so when you can only run ads to 100,000 people, naturally your cost per lead will be very expensive. So he was getting cost per lead about $30 per lead, sometimes even $50 or $80 per lead. Okay, but that's because he ran very targeted. If he ran to the whole Singapore, most likely his cost per lead will be a lot cheaper, probably like $10 to $30 cost per lead. But every two people, but his appointment rate is 50%. So every two people that registered, okay, one of them will end up booking an appointment on his next page. On his thank you page, they'll have a calendar to book an appointment with him. Okay. Which is why for your business, right, I would recommend doing this funnel, okay, which is this free tuition funnel or some free trial class or something. Reason why is because it is a easier funnel to execute and you don't need to film the automated webinar and everything. And you actually get a higher percentage of appointments, okay? But so if we compare both, the good thing about having an automated webinar is that the lead will be higher quality, okay? So if let's say I'm selling a $5,000 offer, and if I just did this, like add direct to an appointment, and I try to sell a $5,000 offer, my appointment is going to take very long because I need to explain to them my value and what I have to offer and how it helps them and everything. So my sales appointment will end up taking like 2 hours just to convince them on a 5K offer. So the reason why when I sell a 5K offer, I take them through an automated webinar is because I want to educate the lead so that my sales appointments are very short. My sales appointments, if they went through an automated webinar, my sales appointments are less than 20 minutes long to collect $5,000. And I have a 60% conversion rate. Why? Because the people who booked the call already went through my webinar, so they already understand what I do. Okay. So for them to like they just didn't know the price. I don't talk about the price inside the automated webinar. I'll do a 1 hour automated webinar. I don't talk about the price. Okay. If they're interested, they book a call. During the call, I share them the price, then they buy. Okay, 60% of people will buy. So automated webinar only works well if you have a high ticket offer. Minimum, okay, for an automated webinar funnel to work, right, you need to have an offer that's at least $2,000 and above. Because your cost per appointment, right, will be very expensive. Let me give you an example. Let's say you run ads in Singapore, okay, and you're getting $30 cost per lead, okay, because Singapore is an expensive market, okay. Now let's say you get $30 cost per lead, right, and you get 20 to 25% appointment rate. So let's say, okay, I'll take a calculator and show you. So let's say you get $30 cost per lead. Okay, to get 100 leads would cost you $3,000. Okay, now if it costs you $3,000 and you out 100 leads, you get 20 appointments, right? That means each appointment, okay, let's say you get 25 appointments. Okay, each appointment will cost you $120. Now, if each appointment costs you $120 and you sell a $120 offer, do you think you can make money? Like you have to have 100% conversion rate for you to make money if you're selling a $20 offer. If you're selling a $120 or $150 offer, you have to have 100% conversion rate, which is mathematically not like no one can have a sales conversion rate of 100%. Which is why if you're selling a $120 thing, the automated webinar will not be suitable for you. But if you're selling a $2,000 thing, okay, let's say out of every 5 leads you close one, you will be profitable. If you're selling a $5,000 thing, if out of every 5 leads you close one, you'll be very, very profitable. You'll probably 10x your money. Like, let's look at the math. If it costs you $150 per appointment, okay, and out of every 5 leads you close one, that means it will cost you $750 in ad spend to close one sale or 5K. So if you look at it, 5K divided by 750 is still six times return on ad spend. That means if I put by next week, I get $6,000 back, which is a pretty good return, you know. But that's so an automated webinar funnel will only work if you have a high ticket offer. if you have anything that's $500 or less, right, it's not gonna work. In fact, I would say anything that's $2,000 or less, it's not gonna work with an automated webinar funnel. Okay, a better funnel would be to run a funnel that looks like that. Okay, where it's a very simple, straight up go to a trial. They don't need to be super pre-educated, because during the trial, that's when they are educated. Like the trial class becomes your automated webinar funnel. Make sense? Like it becomes your webinar that explains to them what you're doing, and then you close for the sale. Okay, yeah. So that's what I would recommend. And yeah, okay. There are other types of ads that you can do. Okay, you can also run ads that are direct on Facebook. Everyone type in the chat. Direct ads on Facebook. Okay, okay. So what kind of ads can you do? Okay, you can do a WhatsApp ad. Okay, so how a WhatsApp ad works, right? Is you run a Facebook ad. Okay, so it looks like that. You run a Facebook ad, and then people click the button, and then they'll send you a WhatsApp message. This is called a WhatsApp ad. Okay, you can also run a send message ad. Okay, a send message ad, or let me just say a Facebook send message ad. Okay, the Facebook send message ad means you run an ad, and then people, okay, like you run an ad, people click the button, and then they message your Facebook page. Okay, the third type of ad you can run. Okay, every time in the chat. Okay, number one, WhatsApp ad. Number two, send message ad. Okay. Ozan says, Sifu, my appointments still take 40 to 60 minutes. It's probably because you're long-winded. You're pretty long-winded, that's why. Your appointments actually shouldn't take so long. Actually, 20 minutes is more than enough to close. Okay. Okay.
No, in
Now,
my case, I really want to understand them and explain how the every obstacle in front of them can be handled by the product. So
understand.
they have no doubt left that if they really implement the system, they can reach their goals. Period. Like we have no room left. That's why if they don't have budget issue, my close rate is like 80 to 90%. But if they are making, let's say, less than 2,000 ringgit, then that is the budget issue.
Yeah. So if you want to reduce your time spent in the appointment, what you can try doing is that when they book the appointment on your calendar, right, you straight away ask them for what's the result they want, what's their current situation, what's the obstacles, what's the pain, and upon 10, how willing are they? And then during the call, you don't even need to do the consultation process. You just have to recap the consultation question. So I say, okay, so when I look at your application, I saw that you said that you want to get this result, correct? Yes. And you told me that you're in this current situation, correct? Yes. So then you recap the consultation questions and you go straight into the pitch. And because they've already heard the pitch during the automated webinar, they already know roughly what you're offering. You just have to briefly say, oh, okay, what can help you is an automated webinar funnel, and it's gonna help you to get leads automatically and all that. Okay. And like it can, like, let's say you put $1,000 in ads, you can make $5,000 back. Okay. And then do you feel this can help you? How do you feel it can help you? And then you probably can close your appointments within 10 minutes if you do this. Yeah. That's something you could potentially try if what your goal is to reduce your time on your appointments. So that means you're automating your consultation questions through the calendar booking. Understand?
Okay, makes a lot of sense.
Or you can try, after they book an appointment with you, you ask them on WhatsApp these
Send them
5
a,
questions.
you think I try to engage them on WhatsApp or tell them if before the appointment you do this, we can totally focus on the solution. Then I
Right.
just send a Google form and let them
Yeah,
fill up
or
the
you
Google
just send
form.
a WhatsApp message and say number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, first question, second question, third question. You ask them to send it back to you, and then when you do the call, you just straight away recap what they want, and then present the solution and then close. You probably, if you do that, you might be able to close within 10 minutes, and then the other 20 minutes will be collecting payment, because some people somehow just to do a pay now they take like today we took like 20 minutes to collect a $10. Yeah. So anyway,
No,
okay.
yeah,
Okay, you got answer, yeah. Okay, now so everyone please write this down. Number 1 is called WhatsApp ads. Okay. Number 2 is send message ad. The third type of ad you can run is called a lead format. Okay. Let me show you how a lead format looks like. Okay. So lead format looks like that. Like first, they will see the Facebook ad. All the Facebook ads all look the same one. Okay. Then when they click the button, they'll open up a form. The form will look something like that, for example. Okay. I don't like how like in Google you cannot open up the thing. So weird. Okay. Anyway, Google Images needs to improve their user interface. Okay, but I know it's a bit blur, but okay. So this one I can zoom in. Okay, so you run a Facebook ad. When they click the link, when they click the button, it will open up a lead form. asking them for their name, contact number, and email. So after that, they'll fill up their name, contact number, and email, and then you'll receive their name, contact number, and email on an Excel spreadsheet. Understand? Okay, so everyone type in the chat, lead form ad. Hey guys, are y'all typing or not? Can everyone type in the chat? WhatsApp ad, send message ad, lead format. Okay. Okay. Now, and another type of ad that works very well, okay, you'll be surprised, is this ad called a boost post ad. Okay. Now, a lot of people say, boost post is for beginners. You're wrong, okay? If you actually follow up well, the key in boosting posts, right, is that your follow-up must be good, okay? If you're good at follow-up, actually boost post ads can be very, very profitable. I've got people, right, they can get, they do a boost post ad, they can spend like $5 a day or $10 a day, and they can get a lot of comments, and then when they message and follow up the comments, these comments actually reply, okay? And like, so for example, there was once I ran a boost post ad, I said like, I got a free book on how to use Facebook to promote your business. Who wants this book for free? Comment free book down below. And then there were like 100 people who commented, free book, Then I messaged them and I followed, hi, you wanted the book, right? And before I send you the book, can I have a call with you so that I can explain to you how to use the book? Then I got on a call with them. Then I straight away Apollo method. So I say like, what business do you do? How do you get more clients? What do you want to get out of this business? And like how do you get leads, etc. Oh, okay. In that case, can I offer you my Facebook advertising services? And then boom, I close the sale. Okay. Like my mom ever ran like boost post ads for her book, and she was able to spend $70 on Facebook ads and make $2,100 back out. That's a 30x return on investment. Okay. So like if people say boost post doesn't work, that's not true. Boost post does work. Okay. Okay. So these are the different kind of ads that you can run. And okay. So if you have a high ticket offer, do an automated webinar funnel. If you don't have a high ticket offer, do one of those methods I mentioned. Like the WhatsApp ad, message lead format, send message ad, or the landing page where it's like a free trial, like a lead magnet, yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. So that's what I have for the session. Let's move on to hot seats. Okay, anyone got any questions about this coaching session so far? Okay. If not, we'll move on to hot seats.
I
So,
have one
let me
question
ask-
about boost post.
Okay, what's your question?
Okay, do you think when you are doing it, like you don't send the book and try to build a conversation, or you try to build conversation if cannot just send the book?
Both ways work. What I recommend is you split test. So the first way, okay, but then again, you must understand the purpose of the book. If this book educates them and makes the sale easier, then you can just send the book first. But if this book was just a lead magnet so that people become a lead, right? Then before I give them this value, I want to get a call with them so that I give them this lead magnet. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because I'm thinking the bleed just wants a free book, not a call. Call is a bigger step.
Correct.
Like it is like changing WhatsApp numbers with a girl versus asking for a date.
Correct.
It is so. How many percent you think when you engage says okay, let's have a call? Like out of 10 people you reply or 100 people?
Okay, like okay, are you talking about like let's say a boost post ad or send message ad or
Yeah, in the
lead format or
boost
what kind of ad?
post. Boost
Okay,
post.
boost post, okay, generally speaking, for Singapore market, if you do boost post, right, you will get you will have a segment of leads that are like Indian, Filipino maids and like Indian construction workers, etc. That's unavoidable because boost post gets engagement. So Facebook prioritize engagement, and these are the group of people that's cheap to advertise to, and this engagement. So you have to filter those, okay? But so let's say out of 100 leads, right, you probably get like 50 that are like Indian workers, etc. Then the other 50 will be like legit Singaporean Chinese or like Singaporean Malay or Singaporean Indian leads that you could potentially close. Okay. Now these 50 leads, right? Let's say you message them, maybe about 30% will reply your messages, okay? And you probably can set like maybe what 10, like maybe out of these 30 that reply, you probably can set like 10 appointments, okay, from these 50 leads that
Wow.
commented, right? So from these 100 leads in the first place. Make
But
sense?
definitely don't try to automate it because then you will set a lot of Indian, Filipino leads also will be coming.
Correct. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope that answers your question. So then
Yeah.
to answer, like, do you send the book first and then ask for appointment, or like straight away ask for an appointment? It really depends. Both ways work. You should split test both. So the way to split test is this: You spend $1,000 on ads on this. You spend $1,000 on ads on, like, like maybe this week you spend, let's say, $300 on ads. Okay, and
No,
this
I
$300
can
on
do
ads.
AB, right? Half
Yeah.
of them I try to
Correct.
set appointment. Half of them I give the book and try to set appointment. Like
Correct.
it is the
Correct.
same ad, same people. I just see that one person set appointment, one person send book set appointment.
Correct.
Yeah.
Then, but to make it cleaner and easier for you to track, I would do like this week is all the same, and then next week is all book first. Like this week is all set appointment then book. Next week is all set on a book then appointment, and same amount of ad spend, same number of leads, same number of appointment. And then we track the number of appointments. Understand?
Okay, understand.
Okay, cool. Hope that answers your question. Okay, next question. Which type of post I should use to boost? Okay, so so you need to write the ad well, right? So which is why, like, if you attended, okay. So which is why I can show you how to write ads. Okay, so like how you write ads is by using Alaric.ai, which is in the description of the group. Okay, like if you look at partnership with Alaric Mastermind, you look at the description, you'll see that you can access Alaric.ai. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll use Alaric.ai. Okay, ChatGPT is loading a bit slow. Basically, I'll use ChatGPT or Alaric.ai to write the ads. Okay, so I'll say like write ads for me for whatever. Okay, and then like okay, so now I have Alaric.ai. Okay, so example, let's say, okay, Kavi, let's say I write an ad for you. Let's say, so okay, let's say so I just say write a Facebook ad for me for this offer, more info, and I put the okay. I cannot copy and paste everything. So like, Kevin, for your business, right, the thing, right, that you really need to work on, right, is on your offer. Because right now when you're selling a $30 thing, right, it's gonna be very hard for you to be profitable selling a $30 thing. Make sense? So you have to figure out how to package something together that is high value. So like how I create a high ticket offer is I ask myself, like, okay, if I were to give, like if someone were to pay me X amount, okay, what can I do and put into a package, right, to make the value like 10x of what they pay me?
Yeah,
The
actually,
value is
sorry, analytics actually all the list here is all the trial class. So usually after the trial class, I will actually follow up for them to sign up our term package. So I don't
understand.
list my term package here lah, mostly.
Understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So this is a lead generation for you. Okay, makes sense. Okay. Anyway, so let's say I want to promote this, right? Okay. So I just copy all this. Okay. Copy. And then I put into AI. Okay. And I say paste. Okay. So $10 AI coding and robotics trial class, only 5 slots. Okay. Your kid can now learn how to code robots using AI, even if they have never coded before. Normal price $60. Today just $10. Okay. Powered by the award-winning PictoBlocks platform, this class boosts focus, creativity, and problem solving with a mix of screen and screen-free activities. In just 90 minutes, your child will learn the basics of coding and AI, control a real robot, receive a free coding skills assessment, discover how fun and exciting tech can be. Bonus, full address will be sent after registration. Only 5 slots, don't wait. comment interested, and we'll DM you the registration link. So this is how you create ad, okay? And then you can say like, good, do another one with another copywriting framework. And then it will generate the next one for you. Okay. And because Alaric.ai is really trained on all the different copywriting frameworks, you don't have to teach it like, oh, you do another one based on attention, interest, desire, action, or do another one based on hook, problem, benefits, etc. Like it already knows all the different copywriting frameworks. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So did I answer your question? Like your question was how to which type of post I should use to boost the post, right? So you can post this as a post, and then you can boost it as a post. Make sense? If you want to do boost post. Yeah. Can I?
Okay,
Okay.
so it's not like I offer the ebook or some e-copy thing to actually to boost the post also can, right?
You should do the free ebook as well. Yeah. So example, you can just say write a Facebook ad to ask people to get my book for free.
Okay,
And also a free trial class, example. Okay. Then you just do that. Okay. Okay. This one is another copywriting framework. Unlock your child's superpower in 90 minutes, from screen time to skill time. Before, your child spends hours watching videos or playing games. After, your child codes their first AI robot and loves it. Join our hands-on AI coding and robotics trial class this 18 June, 10 a.m. at Block 1. Designed for kids age, just $10, includes this. My son couldn't stop talking about what he learned. He said it's cooler than gaming, parent review, etc. So write a Facebook ad to ask people to get my book for free and also a free trial class. Get my book free plus bonus trial class for your child. Discover how to future-proof your child with AI coding and robotics, even if they have never coded before. Today only, grab a free copy of my book on how children can thrive in the AI era, plus get a free trial class, etc. So that's how you do write a Facebook ad. Okay, so yeah, cool. Next question. How does this boost post engagement benefit me? Ubong asked. So let's say you're selling, so Ozan answered, let's say you are selling marketing services, do a book like AI marketing in 2026 and ask who wants this book for free. People are interested in marketing, then contact them. Yeah, okay. Or it benefits you because like when people become a lead, right? Then you can set an appointment with them and close them. So like how my mom she spent $70 on ads, right? To ask people to download her book for free. Then she got a lot of leads. And she followed all the leads, right? And then she get them on a call and she was able to sell a $2,100 in sales. Like I think it was like one sale was $400, one sale was like $600, one sale was $300. Add together, she managed to sell about $2,100 in sales. And her cost per lead, her cost per message, right? Because that time was COVID period some more. So it's very cheap because not many people were advertising. So her cost per message was like 70 cents per lead, So that's why she could be so profitable. Okay. So I hope that answers your question, Ubong. Okay, next question is how can I get free leads from Facebook? Okay. So you can do how you get free leads from Facebook, okay? A few ways. Okay. Method one, okay, everyone please write this down. The first way is to join Facebook groups. Okay. Facebook groups. So you go into Facebook and then you search for groups that have your target market. So for example, if let's say you're selling tuition, so you search parents in Singapore Facebook groups or Kiasu parents Facebook groups. So these groups, right? So example, so you can see over here, let's say if you search like let's say you search like Kiasu parents Facebook group, right? There's so many leads who are inside your target market who you can add them as friends. So the way to get leads for free is to join all these groups and then add all those people as friends. Make sense? Okay. The second way is you can add a friend of friends. So like if you find someone who is in your target market, most likely his or her friends are also in your target market. Like a parent, their friends are all parents. A nurse, all the friends are all nurses. A doctor, all his or her friends are doctors. So you find someone who's a doctor. Like if let's say you are targeting doctors, you find someone who's a doctor, you add all of your friends. So that's called friends of friends. Everyone write this down, okay? First is Facebook groups, type in the chat, Facebook groups. Second is friends of friends. And then third is through your competitors' pages. So for example, let's say these Kiasu parents, right? So what you can do is Okay, why is this in this language? Okay, so what you can do is, I don't know why my whole Facebook converted to this language, maybe my VPN or something. Okay, anyway, but this is a Singaporean page, right? Then I can see who comment on their post, right? And then I can add them as friends. Because if they like this post on Kiasu Parents, that means most likely they are someone in the target market. Make sense? Okay. So the third way is competitors pages. And then the fourth way is job descriptions. So like literally you just go to Facebook and then you search like, let's say you're targeting insurance agents, you want to help them to generate leads. So you search like AIA. Then you can find all the people who work at AIA. You want to search Prudential, you can find all the people who work at Prudential. Example. Okay. So I hope that answers your questions. Ubong says, because I recently spent money and got so many boosts and engagement, how do I convert them to leads? You need to talk to them and try to set an appointment. Okay. And the thing that you need to follow is this thing called the Apollo method. Okay. So this is the skill set is the whole framework on how to set appointments. Okay. I call this the Apollo method. Okay. So if you follow this script, right, it's a 4-step script on how to get appointments. I've got examples and screenshots on how to get the appointments as well. But basically, it's hook, rapport, appointment setting. Okay, opener, rapport, hook question, appointment setting. Okay. So you start off with like, hey, nice to meet you. What do you do? And then you just follow this script over here. Okay. If I explain the script, it'll take me like 30 minutes. So I won't go very deep into that. But you just read the script, you will know how to set appointments. Okay. Cool. I think like Kevi today, you managed to get an appointment, right? Just from like you had an ad, you did something like Apollo method, or you replied a reply that I told you to reply, and you got an appointment very quickly, right? Very good. Okay. I think like someone inquired on her ad. She said something like, "Hi, are you available for a call to discuss further about AI robotics, something like that?" And then the person, then straight away you can get an appointment already. It's like really not difficult, but you need to know the right things to say. A lot of people they'll be like, "Sure, here's more info," then they send info. Then the parent don't reply already. Then they say, yeah, all these people all shopping for price, all wasting time, all are tire kicker leads. But it's not because they are tire kicker leads, it's actually because the salesperson doesn't know how to sell. Make sense? So if they know how to sell, then they wouldn't say that, oh, these are tire kicker leads, etc. Okay. Okay. I'll try to go back to follow up on them. Talk to them, try to set appointment. Okay, can? Okay, cool. So answered everyone's questions. Okay. If that's the case, let's move on to hot seats. Okay. So I know 2 people want to be on hot seat. Homid from Kevin from Hobbit, and also Jiha. Who else wants to be on a hot seat? If you want to be on a hot seat, type hot seat in the chat. I'll budget the time for you. Okay. If you don't type hot seat in the chat, then I will just budget the time. Like we got like 1 hour left, so 30 minutes per person. But if you all have more, then I will do according. Okay. So who wants to be on a hot seat? If you want to be on a hot seat, type hot seat in the chat. Then I'll give you personalized coaching. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so Kevi, so how can I help you?
Huh?
Yeah, you start
Actually,
first.
the hot seat today, yesterday you told me is to come out the package, right? To help me to come out the package, correct?
Okay. Yeah.
The
Okay.
high ticket, correct?
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. So you want me to help you come up with a high ticket offer? Okay. So
I
let's
think can
brainstorm.
possible to run in parallel. I think I asked you in the message, high ticket, and at the same time I run the trial class, the low ticket thing to get the lead coming in. Is it possible to run in parallel to test? Because I don't know which one actually work better.
Correct. Can is can, but I will like Amanda will build one funnel for you. Okay. So I would recommend that you ask her to build the lead generation funnel, which is the free trial class and everything. And then next time I can teach you how to build your automated webinar funnel, because everyone else here is also building their own automated webinar funnel. So I would recommend like get Amanda to do the lead generation funnel for you. And then next time I will build the automated webinar funnel together with you through hot seats like that. Make sense?
Okay, for the trial class, right? If let's say I run a lot of trial class, that means I need to actually hire the teacher, right? So the cost actually for me is higher also, right? Do I think wrong? So because I pay the teacher to run a trial class, so I need to invest the advertisement plus my teacher fee to run a trial class.
Okay. Okay. So what? Okay. So first, I need to understand your business model, then I can advise you. So what you should do? Okay. okay, how are you doing? Like, how are you paying your teachers now? You're paying them per hour, like per class that they do, or per student, or how are you paying them?
Actually, the trial class, I offer them like come from help me to run a class with around $50 per session
Okay,
for trial class. And after that, if we able to form the classes, I will pay them 30 to 40% of the revenue.
okay.
Yeah.
So
So first class usually I offer them to come for $50 per session.
understand. Okay. So do you pay $50 plus 30 to 40% revenue, or purely just 30
No,
to 40% revenue?
just $50.
Okay. So this is how you
Fixed
should
rate.
pitch. So this
Yeah.
is how you should position this to the teachers. You say, okay, how about this? I can generate leads for you for your trial class, and I'm paying for the ads, right? Oh, okay. This is the best thing you can do, lah. You can say, okay, I'm sure you want to get more students as well. You tell the teachers, I'm sure you want to get more students. How about this? You we share the price of the ads, okay? And then everything is split 50-50. So they have to come out with the ads, okay? And then you also come out with the ads, right? So you all share the cost of the ads. Then we run ads ready, they get leads ready, right? They close, okay? And then you all split 50-50 as well. Why 50-50? Because they sell and they deliver the tuition, and you are doing the marketing, which the marketing, okay, it might not be 50-50 lah. It can be 70-30 or 80-20. Make sense? But if let's say they make 80 and you make 20, then the ad spend also should be 80-20 lah. They pay 80% of the ad spend, you pay 20% of the ad spend. Make sense? This way, you got lesser risk. Because if you pay them, then they think like an employee. But if they come up with the ad spend, they will want to close their own leads as well. Make sense? Then they think like an entrepreneur and they will want to get their own customers as well. Make sense?
So I need to get an estimation how much I will spend on the app, right? To get
Yes.
the so how
Yes.
I come out this figure.
You can when you keep running the ads, you will know roughly how much your cost per lead will be. For example, you know that your marketing agency right now is giving you cost per lead at about $30 per lead. Make sense? So you know it's about there. You get what I mean? Then you
Okay.
can tell them
Alaric,
our
they are
cost
not
per
doing
lead
a
is-
good job. It will be cheaper.
Yeah, so actually, so I need to find a teacher who actually, because actually, before that I formed the team, right? I find two type of person. One actually is they don't want to do the revenue sharing with me. They don't want to take any risk. They just want me to pay based on because they are my company consider still new, many uncertainty. But so very few are ready to bear the risk with me, lah, I can say. If let's say I offer this one, maybe I'm not able to get many teachers. But let's say I offer the
okay.
fixed rate,
You
and
only
then
need
I
one
able
teacher. But here's the thing. You only need one teacher to say yes to this. You only need one teacher that agrees with this model. Make sense? If let's say you got 10 teachers, you just need one teacher because you don't need to generate lists for so many different teachers. You just need one teacher that's willing to do this, who thinks like an entrepreneur and not like an employee. Because employee got certain mindset, right? All those people who just want to get a paycheck, they all think like employees. Make sense? This model cannot work with employees, one, because employees will not pay, right? Because they're thinking like an employee. But if they think like an entrepreneur and they're looking to grow their income and grow their business, and they understand that them getting more customers is more money for them, and if they understand this, then you just need to convince one person to say yes. Make sense? And if you cannot convince that one person to say yes, okay, then another model that you can try is that you can do another model you can try is to do what you're currently doing, just like run a WhatsApp ad or send message ad or lead format, and then you try to close through a call, Yeah. But the key is that after you sell this $120 thing, you need to be able to sell at least a $600 thing or $1,000 thing, so that you can afford to buy more ads. Make sense? Right now, what's your 卡点, which is what's stopping you from scaling, right? Is that your offer price is too low because the value add is too low. Therefore, you can only offer at this price. Make sense? But if let's say and because your conversion rate is at a certain point, therefore you can only command this price point. But if let's say you were to increase your closing rate and like be better at sales, like it's really possible to close a $2,000 tuition package. Like it's possible lah. Okay. Like if I can close
Can
a
I?
5,000, yeah.
Yeah, I think your current business model is quite good one. Like not her current business model, but like Energia. Do the free with the teacher. I mean, if she masters closing and she attend the session with 5 to 10 students, right? Then the parents also there for the session, so they can see their child is growing. This 90-minute session and a 30-minute pitch, she can close the 1K to 2K, even 3K packages. Like the higher tiers are more like make them ready for competition, have certification, they will be having this, they will be having that, etc. So then the parents taste it, they see it, they will continue doing it. Downsell can be maybe monthly $300, something like this, to attend the classes, to learn those things. But if you take the full package, 1 year we train you, we prepare you, you go to competition, we do this, etc.
Okay, so you mean I train the teacher to close the sales and treat them as my partner to do the profit sharing with them.
Yes.
So you think which percent or split actually is good? 50-50?
Okay, because from me, I come from a marketing background, I understand that the main cost in a business is marketing. Okay, like for me, I can give up to 50% commissions for things. I generally speaking, I give 50% commissions. When people sell my Facebook accelerator course, I give them 50% commissions because I'm used to that. Okay, but I understand like tuition teachers, they think that hey, I'm doing most of the work. To give 50% is quite a lot. So generally speaking, normally you all will do like 80-20, like the teacher makes 80%, the marketer makes 20%. Okay, so for this to work, right, you cannot be you come and ad spend 50-50 and then they make 80-20, correct? So for this to work, is like they come up 80% of the ad spend, you come up 20%.
But there is
Run
another
the
problem.
ads.
Can teachers close or not?
So you can train them on how to close. Just give them the script on how to close. Give them the application close. Teach them how to close, and they will learn how to close. Yeah, make sense?
Okay.
Okay.
I currently I still not confident that I can actually ask a teacher to really come out to pay for 80% of marketing fee. I don't have the confidence to tell them this yet. 80%. Yeah. You know, currently how I split with my coding director is
Okay.
split around 50% or 50%. I come out all the marketing fee. Then he helped me to conduct a webinar, to run the trial. Trial, I give him the logistic fee, like maybe 20 to 40%. But he helped me to run a consider free trial. So all the marketing fee is come out from me. So he get 50% by conduct the class and help me to recruit the students. It's what I currently offer.
That makes sense. That makes sense also because like when people market for me, I give them 50%. I close and I deliver the training as well. You know, so that's a model that
No, you
works as
give
well.
30. If you are conducting and you are selling, it is normally 30%. Right?
Example, like let's say like the last time when Samuel promoted for me, okay, I give
Oh, okay.
50%. Yeah, you know, he runs the ads for me. I close, I conduct the training, I give 50%. Yeah. He pays for the
50%.
ads. Yeah.
So who pay the
it's-
ads? That means I
for the
pay the
last time.
ads. So I think you think this model is work. That means I pay the ads. Then my teacher conduct and recruit the students, right? Then he get 50%.
Yeah, like that model also works. Like it can work. Yeah. Make
Okay.
sense?
If he's good at closing, it will work.
Yeah,
Actually,
but there's
I
risk for you
Actually,
because
I quite
you're covering the ad
struggle
spend.
on this, how I go into split amount of revenue lah. So actually, I keep changing a lot of time because I don't know which actually work.
Okay,
Can
walk me
he
through
have
all the
some
different
skin in the game? That is very important. When they spend 10% of the ad budget, they will be very keen to close the person.
Okay. Walk me through all the different models you have tried, the pros and cons of each. I'll tell you which is the best.
You mean the one? Okay. So the one is just now I share with you before that there is a two type of teacher.
Yeah.
One is one revenue sharing, one is just need to pay. So those need to pay, I pay them like $50 per session. So
Okay.
I can get the teacher to run a trial session for me. But this one, I got the risk because sometimes they cannot close any student and I cannot follow up. But this one is good because I have
Method
a
is
lot.
definitely out. Like this method, if you're like this method to pay for a paid class that like the student already paid and then you pay for few, this method can do. But this method for a trial class is definitely out. definitely not a method you should consider.
Okay. Another one is only my coding director now is willing to do with me. They mean I split the around 50% revenue. So I pay all the apps, I buy all the robot, whatever, all investment, upfront investment, I pay the money. So I think he can consider confirm earn the 50%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were
Yeah.
you profitable when you did this model?
Yeah.
How profitable? How much do you spend on ads? How much do you make?
The app, because we now only because recently I just starting to do the marketing apps, so I not really have the actual value. But before that is more on internal, my internal members and referral they come for trial. So I
You
will
don't run
say
ads.
I don't know how much is the cost I mean for the marketing consider not much because of all the internal. Yeah. But currently I start to spend the app, but I don't have the enough data to show how much is my marketing cost.
Okay.
Yes.
Most likely, if you were to run ads to this offer, and how much was the price point of the things you were selling?
Robotic is one term 600, one class is $60. So
Most likely, if you run ads to
yeah,
this offer, right? Most likely, because $600, you only make 300. This 300, right? You have to pay for ads. You have to pay for all the equipment. You have to pay for a lot of like admin costs and everything. Most likely, you will not be profitable in this model.
equipment no, equipment the robotic I only need to buy one for teacher, then they can keep using.
Okay.
Eric drop.
Yeah, yes.
I'm back. Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
yeah, 50% because the robotic actually is paid by the parents. So I only just need to get one for the teacher. Teacher can actually run for many classes. So the cost is just one time for teacher, right, around 200 Sing dollar. But for the robotic used by the student actually are paid by parents. Parents need to buy the robot.
So you get 50% of that lah. As in, okay, so 50%,
300 per 10 class.
okay, is profitable lah. But if you were to run ads, right, I don't think you'll be profitable doing this. Any
Yeah, because I
other
need
models you have tried?
any other model.
Yeah.
Then is another model is the teacher don't help me to run the recruitment the student, they help me to run the webinar. They get around 30 to 35% of the revenue. This is only they just run the classes without involved in any marketing and sales. 30 to 35%.
Okay. But you got the leads lah. Like you were the one who found the clients, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then because I need
Okay.
I split the revenue to my coding director because I think he is a good profile and actually can run the webinar lah for me to talk to the parent.
This model can work. The 30 to 40% one can work. Yeah, possible. Like
30 to
that means
70.
like you get a client, you close the sale, then you give them 30%, you make 70%. This model could work. Yeah.
Okay.
But for it to work, she needs to be in the room, right?
Yeah. For it to work, right, she needs to be able to close. Yeah. Any other models you tried?
No, but in this case, it's very hard for me. I think an automate business should be someone in the team can driven, actually can keep actually close the cell by themselves. I thinking to have an automate my team, have the self-driven, something like that.
Maybe you can. Okay, I don't know if you can sell this model, but if you tried, like they pay for the ads, and then you get 10%, but they pay for the ads. Make sense? Like, and they close. They pay for the ads, they make 90%. You make 10%, but your 10% is confirmed because you don't have to pay for the ads.
Okay,
Maybe,
but I need to come out all the creative. I need to come out all the resources,
Yeah.
ready video for them,
Correct.
all the marketing material.
Yes.
Just provide to them, then become a marketer.
yes.
To
Then
sell.
you get 10% or 20%, maybe 20%. But if cannot, you try 10%. Then you got no risk at all.
Okay. But this take time actually to have built this team, right? To actually
No,
have
you just need one person. You just need one teacher to say yes first. You just
Okay.
need one teacher that's willing to do this model where they make 80% or 90% and they pay for the ads. So they engage you as a marketer.
My coding director, I think, is willing to do, but he don't have the strong financial actually now to do that.
you can lend him money to pay, like you can pay for the ads first, but he owes you this money. Then when you sell already, you collect back this money first, then you split 80-20 with him. Make sense?
Oh, okay.
So like how the model, okay, based on your situation,
Understand,
the model I'll
understand.
do is
I can
like
understand.
I tell him, I say, okay, I got money, like I pay for the ads first. Okay, so let's say I set aside 5K marketing budget, for example. So I pay for the ads first. You close the sale, okay? Then when we make money already, I get back my 5K first, and then after that we split. Maybe because now it's more risk, maybe we split 70-30. You 70, I 30. Makes sense, but I must get back my 5K first. Then after we split 70-30, something like that. So your split, you do a profit share rather than a, like, yeah, like you're basically lending him money to run ads, like which you need to get paid back. Then only what, and then you make sure that all the sales go through you. Like when he closes a sale, he has to go to your bank account first. Go to your bank account until you make back your 5K. Then only after that, you're split. Make sense?
But I just wonder if let's say I get 20%, right, in this actually profit sharing revenue, if possible to get my company sustained because we still need some budget maybe for admin, for actually branding, and also maybe sustain my customer. We need to run a community event, family event. I wonder this 20% is a good sharing for me to sustain the company.
Okay, you must understand that this 20% you're making is net because there's no cost, like you are not paying for the ads. Okay, let's say you're not lending him money and he's paying for his own ads. He's paying 100%, okay? And then you'll do 80-20. So you're making 20% net. Is worthwhile because um you don't have to do those community, like you don't have to do those community events unless those are profitable events where like at that community event you manage to sell a next thing or something. Then it makes sense to do a community event, like why waste time doing a community event that is just you know, like the event has to be profitable lah. To me, I won't waste money on an event just to do an event for the sake of doing an event. Like if I do an event, it's either like I sell tickets to the event, therefore it's profitable, or at the event I sell something, therefore it's profitable. Make sense? I won't like I won't just organize an event just for the sake of an event. It must be profitable lah. Okay, so that wouldn't be a cost because every event that you do should be profitable. Then other costs like admin costs and everything. Like
So
let's
to
say you,
sustain the customer is mine. I need to sustain the customer, right? Or the teacher job.
the
To
teacher's job,
sustain.
because they have to fulfill the service, right?
Oh, so
So
they
he
will
closed,
sustain.
he fulfilled the service, right? So he get 80%, yeah. So you're getting 20% for generating leads for him. Like you're getting 20% as a marketer to get leads for him. Make sense?
And also I have the concern for this one. I know so it's a concern. If let's say
Yeah.
I train all my teacher to
Mhm.
they can be do all the thing, right?
But they can't run ads, They don't know how to run ads, Like you don't have to teach them how to run ads.
And curriculum is yours.
Oh, curriculum
Right.
is yours, but they know how to close the
They
the
know how to
sales.
close, but they don't know how to run ads, So long
And
as they don't know how to run ads, you still have that key, because you know how to run ads. Like you're learning how to run ads from our community. Make sense?
also, so actually, I bring land, so they don't know how to get the leads. You mean?
They can't get the leads, Yeah, they can close, but they
Okay.
can't get the leads, right? Yeah.
Okay. So how they close the sales is through the trial class and maybe the webinar also, right? So it depends how they can actually find any way to close the sales as long as it's like can be a webinar or the offline classes.
Yeah, it
Is
can
it
be a
correct?
webinar, it can be an offline class, it can be through a sales call. Like I already
So
told you,
okay.
like it's either one to one or one to many. Okay. Okay. There's only
Okay.
3 ways to sell something. Okay. Guys, everyone, please write this down. There's only 3 ways to sell something. Okay. One is called one to many, which is like an event, webinar, or trial class. That is a group class. That's called one to many. Okay. The next is one to one. One to one can be Zoom call, sales call, face to face appointment. Okay. The third way is called zero to many, which means it's like they go to an e-commerce shop and then they just click and buy, or they go to a landing page and then somehow they just buy directly from the landing page or a funnel or whatever. It's called zero to many. There's only these 3 ways to sell something: one to many, one to one, or zero to many. Make sense? So, so for tuition, I would recommend they either do one to one or one to many. So one to many would be doing it through a group class, and then it can be a group physical class, it can be a webinar and then sell, or it can be through a sales call or face-to-face call, face-to-face appointment, or a Zoom call. Make sense? One-to-one. So
Okay.
yeah, so they can try. Those are the conversion mechanisms. That means those are the sales processes. Those are the sales mechanisms. Then you can figure out, okay, to get this sales mechanism, right? Do you want to do WhatsApp ads to get to this mechanism, or do you want to do lead form ads to get this, or send message ads to get this, or conversion ads like straight to a landing page to get this, or like the automated webinar funnel to get this? Make sense?
Okay.
Like,
So
I hope it
for
gives you a very
automated,
clear framework. Yeah.
okay. So the automated webinar actually is suitable when I have the high ticket thing,
Yeah,
right?
only if you have a high ticket offer. If you got a low ticket offer, right, cannot work one. Yeah, like you can break even now, but if you want to get profitable, you need a high ticket offer. Yeah, because
Okay.
your cost per appointment will be like $100, $200, $300 per appointment just to get someone. But it's a very high quality. You must understand is you're gonna get very expensive appointments, but it's gonna be super high quality because they went through a webinar, they booked the call, so they are filtered already. Make sense? So the chance of them buying is very high. Yeah.
Okay. And also to train a teacher, I need to actually learn from you first. Then I learn first, then I train my teacher, correct?
Correct. So, every Monday, Kingsley teaches about sales. Okay, I taught him sales. He used to be never done sales before. Okay, and then I taught him sales. In his very first month, he made more than 10K USD already. Okay, in 99 days, he did 64,000 USD, and he's from Malaysia. So 64K USD in Malaysia is like 250K ringgit. Okay, in sales, just in 99 days after he learned from me. So he teaches about sales. And he used to be from Peng Jun's team. So every Monday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., attend his session. He will teach you how to sell. And he will show you how to sell your offer. And he'll do role plays with you. He'll arrange like students that you can role play with to sell. Oh, I forgot one thing. Yeah, okay. So go and attend that. Okay, okay. By the way, uh um uh okay, can everyone, those of you who are in this group for a while already, can all of you fill up this feedback form, okay? So that we can improve our coaching even more, okay? So everyone just, oh wait, sorry, I picked the wrong link. Okay, everyone fill up this feedback form, okay? Forms.gle, the second link, and then tell us like how to improve the coaching and like what else you want to learn and all that, okay? Can you all do that? If you can do that, type yes in the chat, okay? And those people who have been here at least a few weeks or a few months, then go and fill up the form. Okay, anyway, okay, back to you. Heavy, what's your question?
Oh, so next, what is my offer is one free trial class. Because that's time I show your landing page, right? Actually, there are so many offers to get people actually to sign up. Beside the one trial class, what I need to offer?
Up to you. What do you think is sexy enough that it will be an attractive offer for people to say yes?
Okay.
You can throw in anything that you want. Yeah. You don't have to follow what he did.
So the landing page will actually built by your team or myself.
My team, Amanda, will build a landing page for you if you're gonna do the free trial class method.
So I will provide the content. I think I will come out the offer first for you
Come out the offer.
to actually go through. Then I
Yes.
submit to Samantha.
Correct. You write in the WhatsApp group, and then I'll help you to tweak it to make it even better. And then we'll write the copy and everything, and we'll build a landing page for you.
And just I'm not sure is it a question I should ask you because I say I have the challenge to get a fixed location for trial, right? Because I run a different house. Do you think I get a core office space to run? No, because different experience, right?
Don't. Okay, number one, that's extra cost. Okay, for you. So I don't recommend that. Okay. Number two, yeah, main reason I don't recommend that is because it's extra cost. Number two is because if you rent a co-working space, then it doesn't feel like a home thing anymore, right?
The
What you
cost
should
actually quite low actually. It's $25 to $15 per hour.
Yeah, but like if you're closing, no, like this is an unnecessary cost, okay? What you should do instead, right, is you should you get them to book an appointment on your calendar, but the calendar doesn't say the location. So let's say they book an appointment. Okay, like you know like cal.com, right? Okay, example. So let's say you have cal.com, okay? So I can open up slots, right? So example, I can open up, like you don't have to open up every slot, right? You can open up, for example, okay, Friday 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. there's a slot. Saturday 12 p.m. there's a slot. Monday 4 p.m. there's a slot. You know, so you open like just a few slots, okay, that people can book. Then after they book, then you can WhatsApp them the address or something like that. Make sense?
You think the parent will confident to book without knowing the location? It's okay?
Yeah, of course, no problem.
Oh,
Like, why do I need to know the look? Like, yeah.
oh,
You can write in the description that like okay, after they book, right, you can put name, email, and their WhatsApp number, everything, right? Then maybe you ask another question like, which location are you in, so that I can match you with whatever, you know. I mean, everything's flexible lah, yeah. Or you can like, it can be very simple, but this one a bit more admin work is that after they fill up their lead, right, then they WhatsApp you, and then when you WhatsApp them, you decide where to slot them in and which schedule and everything lah. But that one's more manual lah. Yeah. If you want to automate it, is to use a calendar booking software like cal.com.
so you still recommend me actually to find a home venue from a parent to willing to offer me to recruit the students. But very challenge. They need to commit their house. I think usually the parent offer their house because their children attend the classes, really. But it's before they form the class, I never ask. They need to offer their place as my recruitment.
No, I was thinking, why don't the trial class is like you just plug them into the, like, let's say you already have an existing class, then you just let them try the class, and then you close the parent. That means you already have this trial class running. There is a people paid one, right? Then you just plug that kid into the class so that at least you get to meet the other friends and everything, right? And then you talk to the parent while the class is happening. Then you close the parent while the class is happening. And then by the time they come out, they're closed already. And then they will be joining that class from now on anyway. Which is that parent's house.
I also think this is
like, that's one way lah, you know. Then there's lesser cost for you and everything. And then you can tell the teachers, like let's say you did $50, you pay the teachers $50 already. Then you just tell these teachers that like, or let's say you need a revenue share with the teachers, you tell them that these are free trial leads, so I cannot give you a revenue share for these. But when they come for the class, then I'll give you the revenue share. So it's win-win for them also, because it's about how you structure the thing. Make sense? Yeah. So I hope that this gives you some ideas on the business model and how to do it. And my main goal is I want to reduce risk for you. The less risk you have to incur, the more sustainable you can make this business. Yeah.
And also during the classes, right, we sell them the term classes. So I also need to train the teacher actually to follow up with the parent for our DSA pathway, those things, right? So I need to get this ready also, right? For the teacher to
I give you your game plan, okay? This is what you should do, okay? I thought of everything for you. So very simple. You run the free trial class, right? While at the start you close them first because this is your business. So you must practice sales. You must practice how to close them. Okay? If you don't learn, you cannot duplicate it to teachers. Okay? So kid goes to the trial class. You just plug them into any trial class. Just make sure that they enjoy and have fun. Okay? You talk to the parents. You do the application, close with them. Ask them what's the result they want. What's their current situation. Blah 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 blah. Do you feel this can help you? How do you feel can help you? And then you close them. Then you close them on a term class or whatever. So while the kid is over there in their class, then you close and sell to the parents. Then after that they close already, then you pay your teachers in the same way like how you normally pay them. If it's based on 30, 40 or based on $50 per whatever lah, because it's already settled already. Yeah.
So I need to be there during the trial class. On the spot.
At the start to close first. Okay? Treat every lead that comes in as an appointment for you to close. You get me?
Okay.
Okay. I know that like after that, okay, as you know that you have a proven conversion rate already, then it's either the teacher closes after their trial class. Okay? Or most likely will be the teacher closes after the trial class. That means they have the trial class, then the teacher will go and talk to the parents and close the parents, which is what, for example, En Chuan is doing for his tuition business.
Okay.
Can I ask a question? So imagine it's similar to your mom's business, right? When people come in, she tried to close them first, it wouldn't work out, right? They want to see how the class is like, etc. So Isn't it better for parents to see the class, see their kid is enjoying? Oh, this is something that can really help them. Then at the end, the teacher, and the parents can sit and teacher can see how she is closing, so that teacher also will learn. And in the future, she can even give teacher, I'll give you example, 10% more. Let's say they are doing for 30%, right? If you can close, I will give you 40%. So then they take even initiative to close the people.
It's possible, but the only problem with that is that will make the appointment very long. Imagine the kid goes for an appointment for like the class for like 90 minutes already, and then like she has to spend another 30 minutes with the parent, and then like when the parent is in a rush, like when the kid wants to go home, it's going to affect your sales closing as well. Make sense? Versus when the kid is doing the class and then you talk to the parent has 90 minutes, the parent can't go anywhere. The parent will either buy or they'll have to say no within that 90 minutes. Make sense? So you got 90 minutes to pitch to someone versus 15 minutes if you do it after.
But the only thing is, it is like something I don't even see. Like, is it good or not good? Is my
but the
kid having
parent
the
can
time?
observe how is the class like. What the parent doesn't have to sit through the full 90 minutes in order to make a decision about whether they want their kids to do this.
So you mean parents attend for 30 minutes, then you call them outside?
Yeah, either that or like just watch. The parents can watch for 5 minutes and then you close them. Yeah. To me, I want to get to the sale as fast as possible. I don't want to like extend the
I
sales
know.
process. That's why like my sales appointments can be 20 minutes long. 10 minutes I close them, 10 minutes collecting payment. But I don't need like 1 hour to collect a 5K sale. Yeah.
Also, I think important you teach me how I go in to talk with parents doing that.
Just use the application close. So basically, let me just show you the application closer. I sent you the document.
Yeah. Actually, I saw. So is I need to talk to one time 4-5 parents that in front of me. Then I talk to them, right?
I think what you should do at the start to get good at sales is you do one-to-one first. So that if you fail, you only fail to one-to-one and your conversion will be higher. Okay?
1-to-1. But all the parents are waiting there. 4-5 parents.
Yeah. So imagine let's say the kids go for a 90-minute class, correct? So you can spend 20 minutes with each parent to close them. You got 5 parents, 5 times 20 minutes is 90 minutes, about there, right?
Okay. You see, parents will be scared. You think parents will scared me like that? It's like very hard sales. I'm not sure.
You can just so everything's about how you frame it. You get what I mean? Yeah. Everything's about like sales is about how you frame everything. Like let's say you frame it as like, hey, come I share some promotion that we are doing with you, you know? Then the parent, okay, I don't mind listening to the promotion. Then you just say, oh, the class is normally $160, but if you sign up today it's $120. You know? Like then you offer some form of promotion or something. Then it is about how you frame it. It's not hard sell, right? I'll give you a discount. Something like that. Yeah. So but of course if you're good, next time I'll show you how to pitch 1 to 5. It's basically the same thing. You just get all the parents together, then you close them 5 at one go. So you start off with like asking them what's the result they will want to achieve. What makes you want your kids to learn AI and robotics? Okay, you know, and then say, okay, what's your current situation? Like currently, do they already go for any robotics class or AI class? You know, and then what's the biggest pain about staying in your current situation? Let's say your child doesn't ever learn about AI and robotics, okay? How would that be painful? Do you feel that like they can, and then you dig the pain, like do you feel that they will be able to get a job next time if they don't learn AI? Do you feel that let's say if they don't learn AI, they'll be left out? True, right? So how will you feel if your child is left out because they didn't learn this since they are young? And because when we are young, that's when our brain is the most we want to learn the most and everything. So like imagine if you miss this golden period, you only got this golden period of 2 years for you to train your child to like AI, and that's how you pitch. Okay.
I think I need to get used on it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then what are the obstacles preventing you? Like what's preventing your child from learning AI and robotics? Is it because there's no teacher to teach them, or like you don't want them to? And because you see, if you ask them to watch YouTube videos to learn AI and robotics, later they watch other things already, you know. Or later they do that, they go and like learn something else, or like they go and play games or something instead. So having a teacher guiding them is so much better. On a scale of 1 to 10, how willing are you to get your child to learn robotics? Okay, so you do the 5-step consult. Okay, after you do this, and you say, okay, So then you recap the consultation question. So just now you mentioned you wanted this result, correct? Yes. And you mentioned you're currently in this current situation, correct?
Okay.
Yes.
What is there?
Yeah. And your main obstacles are this, correct? Yes. And your biggest pain is this, correct? Yes. Okay. Based on what you said, I have the perfect solution just for you. Okay. So I've got this program. It's 10 sessions of AI robotics. Okay. And this program, right? Every week we will have it at this place. Okay. And this will be the teacher. And this is what they will learn. This is the program outline and everything. Okay. And this will potentially help your child to learn AI and robotics from a very young age. Okay. So you get from their current situation, which is they don't know AI and robotics, to their desired situation, which is your children learns AI and robotics, and out of the pain of like being left out from the technology and the world and everything. And it will also help them to overcome all the obstacles of like if they learn themselves or if they don't have a teacher to guide them. Do you feel that this will be able to help you or help them? Yep, I guess so. How do you feel you can help them? Oh, I feel that if I learn robotics, if my children learn robotics, I think it will help them a lot, especially now we are in an AI world. Okay. So what makes you want to help your child to what makes you want to get this program for your child? Oh, I want to get this because I think that the teacher is very good, blah, 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 blah. Like, get them to convince you on how your program can help them. Okay? And say, okay, are you able to make a decision on your own or do you have to consult anyone? Like maybe your spouse or something. Oh, I can make a decision on my own. Okay, good. If this is the right fit, can you start now or must you wait a few months? Oh, I think we can start next week. We can go for the first class. Okay, good. Is there anything else that can potentially stop you from doing this? Oh, nothing lah. Okay, good. So if the price was $600, okay, if the price was $800, would you be able to get it? Then they'll say 800 okay lah, or cannot, right? Then you say, okay, one last question. Why do you want your children to learn AI and robotics? Okay. Then they'll say, oh, I want to do that because blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay, great. So based on what you're telling me so far, I think this will be the right fit for you. And the reason why is because I like that you are a parent that really cares for your child and you're very forward thinking and you're very what? Then keep praising them. Because when you praise them, then they feel good, they're more likely to buy. Okay. And I say, so this program is normally $800, but if you sign up today, each session is only total will only be $600. So you save $200 if you sign up today. Okay, are you okay with that? Then you close them already. Yeah. Make sense? If they say, let me think about it, they say, okay, then you go to the refundable deposit line.
Refundable
Okay.
deposit.
So this is the refundable deposit line. Okay. So you say like, okay, great. So what people normally do when they want to think about it is to put a refundable deposit to think about it for 7 days. The deposit is used to lock in your bonuses or discount. It's just to know who is really serious versus who isn't. Anytime within these 7 days, you can decide if you want to enroll or not. If you decide not to enroll, we will give you back the deposit immediately. We won't run away with your deposit. Our reputation and brand is worth way more than that. If you decide to enroll, you just have to top up the remainder and you will get the cost together with the bonuses. So you can say like, if you sign up today, instead of $800, it's $600. On top of that, I'll give you a bonus science kit for free. But if you sign up, let's say tomorrow, or like if you don't put if you put a deposit, you get this when you sign up. If you don't put a deposit, you will not get the science kit. You also will not get the discount. It will be $800 full price. Makes sense. So this gives them a reason to put a refundable deposit. Yeah.
So for those who actually told me cannot make the decision on the spot or actually they need to discuss with husband, so actually I will follow up through the WhatsApp. Then after
Yes. You should collect a refundable deposit, and when you collect a refundable deposit, you don't even need to follow up with them. They will follow up with you. When you collect a refundable deposit, right, after you collect, right, it's still a 50-50 chance whether they will say yes or no. Okay? 50% will say, hi, can I get my deposit back? Then you just send them the deposit back. Okay? Or you can say, hey, let's have another call, I pass you the deposit back during the call. 50% will say, hey, I've discussed with my husband, I decided to go for it. Yeah. If you collect a refundable deposit, this is the outcome. If you don't collect a refundable deposit and they say, I need to think about it, I need to discuss with my husband, right? I can tell you 99% will not. They will not even message you, and you follow them, they blue tick you. Make sense? That's why refundable deposit is so important. The reason why I can get 60% of people on the call to pass me money on the call itself is because of the refundable deposit line as well. Make sense? Yeah. Yeah, so basically it's like that. But you need to read the full thing, okay? Read all 10 paragraphs.
And for those who actually not stay during the classes, sometimes they go shopping or whatever. How I go in to follow up is through the WhatsApp and call. Same go through again. Then I book a call with them, correct?
You have to set an appointment with them, book a call with them, close them on the call.
Okay.
Make sense? Very clear now?
Do I need to present my program or just ask the question just only you ask? Do I need to show them the program that I show you that? during the Zoom call?
You can just briefly talk about, like, you don't have to go very in detail. If you want, you can, but I just don't like to waste time. Like for me, when I sell a 5K thing, I give you an example how I sell a 5K thing. Like I'll say like, okay, so I'll do what's the result they want and everything, right? Then I'll say, okay, so over here we got 6 coaching sessions a week. And we have coaches that teach about branding. We have coaches that teach about sales, marketing, and scaling your business and everything. Okay, and it's kind of like hiring 6 experts in your business to help you to grow your business. Do you feel that would be able to help you? That like literally that's my pitch for selling a 5K offer, and people will buy. Make sense? Like I don't even need to say, oh, I have one coach, his name is Kingsley, used to be from Peng Jun's team. Okay, now he's coaching on sales. I got another coach called Nisa. She used to make 400,000 ringgit a month doing her interior design business. She decided to do branding. She'll be coaching on Tuesday. I got another coach called Amanda. She market for brands like AWHL that do $10 million Sing dollars per year in profit. Okay. She also market for Dr. Patrick Liu. He publicly listed 3 companies. She also market for me. Okay. She teaches every Wednesday about Facebook ads. I got another coach, which is me, Alaric. On Thursday, I teach and I show how I scaled my business from $0 to $1.2 million in 18 months. I got another coach called Timothy. He used to be a lawyer. Every Friday, he'll do coaching, and he'll teach about legacy, purpose, and passion. I got another coach called Ozan. Ozan helped his clients make more than $30 million in sales. And he teaches about like scaling and branding. And these are the 6 people that are gonna help you. And like I could go that in depth, but I don't have to in order to sell a 5K thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense? Like you can if you want, but you don't have to. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions?
So basically in the Zoom call, I will ask the application close and what you say. So how I go in then? I go in to have a quick, actually to introduce my product, how the program will help their kids. That's all. It's correct, right? Just like.
Like okay, I show you an example. Like okay,
Yeah.
You can show your deck. Okay, the part to show your deck is this presenting the solution part. You see this presenting the solution? Like I show you how I close a 5K deal. Okay, I'll say like I have this program called Top 1% Coaching that helps you to grow your business. It is a 3-month program and it consists of a 30-minute one-to-one call with me every week. I will record the calls and send you the recordings, and you get unlimited one-to-one WhatsApp access to me throughout the coaching period. And this will potentially help you get from your current situation to your desired situation out of the pain, and it will also help you to overcome these obstacles. Do you feel that this will be able to help you? Like it's so short, like this is literally my pitch. No joke, okay? I close 5K sales like that one. But the reason why I can close 5K sales like that is for people who, example, they already went through my automated webinar, or they already went through my course. So like I don't have to explain to them what I'm going to teach them in my coaching program or whatever. I just have to tell them this is what you'll get. And so long as they believe that it will help them to get the result that they want, right? They will buy. Make sense? Yeah. So long as they believe that if they go for your AI robotics, their children will learn AI and robotics, right? They will buy. They don't need to know, oh, I'm going to learn what's generative AI. And then today we're going to learn about the arms of the robot. Today we're going to learn about the wire. Like you can if you want, but you don't have to. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, understand.
Make sense? You can if you want, but you don't have to.
Okay.
And to me, I don't like to waste time. I like to just go straight to the sale. Okay, cool. Any questions from your side?
Can I have my teacher, coding director, to run the parent webinar to actually get some sign up or trial, or just run the ads and then go to the landing page? So I also run the parent webinar at the same time.
Nowadays, in today's market, right, to run a webinar and be profitable on the front end is very hard. For example, back in the day, during COVID that time, right, when I was running my webinars, I could get leads at $3, $5 per lead, okay? And then, like I was profitable selling a $500 offer. I was selling a $997 offer, $997, and I was profitable, okay? I closed 10% of people on a $997 offer. Back in the day, it's very doable. Right now, okay, the standard, if you are the best, like my friends who are the top webinar pro, like people like Rashmi, they do have $10 million per year, okay? When they do a webinar, right, max they get is 2 times return on investment. If they can get 1 times, like they break even their advertising spend, like they spend $500, they make $500, and they get leads, and then they go for the class and then they upsell a $30,000 thing. Most of the time they break even their ad spend. Max they can get is 2 times return on investment when they run ads to a webinar.
Oh, okay.
And if you're making 50% commission or 70%, like it's gonna be very hard for you to be profitable. Like that model, like nowadays, how often you see people running webinars? Like last time, during COVID, almost every day you see webinars happening. Nowadays, where got webinars happening? Seldom lah. Like the only webinar that works now is automated webinar. Like doing a live webinar and selling on a webinar itself is very hard to do. Yeah, it's very hard to be profitable nowadays. So the model nowadays, right, is either
And
number
can
one,
we use
automated
the
webinar.
webinar to position we are the professional, but not selling, just run the webinar for.
Then you're wasting money. Then like if you're gonna if you're gonna do the webinar for free to run a free webinar for your own community, sure, no problem, continue doing that. But I'm saying that if you're gonna spend money to run ads to a webinar, you cannot be you spend money on ads to run a webinar and then the webinar doesn't make money, right? Then you will just be burning money, right? If you run ads to a webinar and you sell something on the webinar, to even break even is very good already. You get what I mean? Like even at my level, like I'm pretty good. Like I'm one of the best webinar presenters in Singapore. Okay, I can do a 2-day class and make $100,000 in sales from 19 attendees, less than 20 attendees. I can do 100,000 Sing dollars in sales. Okay, but even for me to present a webinar now, you ask me to be profitable on the front end, I might even break even or lose money. It's just very hard now. Yeah, so I wouldn't recommend that model.
And
The
also, how
model for
to
you is automated webinar funnel or free trial class or free. Doesn't have to be a free trial class actually. It can just be a free appointment. Somehow you just get them on a call. It can be like a free book to an appointment or a free, you just think like you just need to get them on a one-to-one. You need to get the parent on a one-to-one appointment with you. Can be face-to-face, Zoom or sales call to close. You just need to think along these lines. How do you get people to meet you one-to-one? Is it through by offering a free trial class to get them to meet you one-to-one, or like how can you get them to meet you one-on-one? If you can do that, you can close. Yeah.
how to convert my currently existing parent in my WhatsApp group to my paid customer? Because actually I run a lot of trial, they come to try. Actually, I don't think maybe I'm not good at closing the sales, so I'm not able to convert them into my paid customer. But how I can get them back again?
Okay.
Those in my WhatsApp group, consider
good.
active parents. Yeah.
Good. Offer another free trial class. Okay. And maybe it's a different topic. Like, okay, today I'm gonna do a free trial on STEM. Okay. Offer another free trial class. Get them to come to the trial class and then try to close them. But this time you use the application clause. And if you master the script, you'll be surprised how many people buy. No joke. Like when I tell you our close rate can be 60 to 75%, it's no joke. Yeah. Maybe you didn't learn how to sell. That's why. So the problem was the sales process. So now that you fix the sales process, so like easy win for you, this is what I'll do. Okay, easy win for you. Tell all your WhatsApp group to come for a free trial class and say that, okay, on this date there's a free trial class. Get them to come. Let's say you got 5 parents that come. Then you close each of them one-on-one. Collect the money, run ads. Then you get even more whole leads to come.
Okay.
And then you sell them. Make sense?
Okay.
Cool.
But I think the first few round maybe will die. I think I need some time to actually get it run success. Yeah,
No, you just need to do it first. You just need to now. You should just announce in your WhatsApp group. Like you just ask a teacher, explain the model to them, and say that if you close, they will get a percentage or something, right? And then organize a free trial class. That should be your first action plan, your first action item. Next week when I ask you, I should see like you already did this. Make sense?
Okay, can.
Okay.
I think so far those that's my question. Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Great. Okay, let's move on to the next person. Okay, so Grace asks, okay, if we use this model and drive traffic to your coaching webinar, what will be our commission on 5K offer? Do you have recommendations for other high-ticket offers that we can use to immediately start being profitable? Okay, so for Grace, what you should do is you should promote this offer. Okay. So this is my high-ticket class. Okay. So Grace, this is my automated high-ticket class. Okay. So this class happens 24/7. Okay. So you get them to register for free to this class. Okay. Anyone that registers for the class, even though it's a free class, right, I'll pay you, if it's from a first-tier country like Singapore, America, first-tier country, okay, I'll pay you $1 per lead. If it's from a third-tier country like example Africa, India, etc., I won't pay you for that, okay? Because if I run ads to that, I can get like leads at 30 cents, 10 cents. But if it's a first-tier country like Singapore, and I'll include Malaysia as well. You can get a lead from Singapore, Malaysia, even though Malaysia is actually a second tier country, but you go and search like what are first tier Facebook countries. Okay, you can see that United States, United Kingdom, Australia, Germany, Canada, Japan, Sweden, other European natures. So these countries, I'll pay you $1 per lead that registers for this class. Now, during this class, I will sell a $5,000 offer. If they buy the $5,000 offer, I'll pay you 30% commissions. So you make 1,500 Singapore dollars per sale. Understand? Okay, and you don't have to do anything. I will do the sales, like Ozan will do the sales calls. I will conduct the webinar and everything, and you get paid 1,500. Okay. For example, Kevi, she went through the 2-day class. After day 1, she put a $500 refundable deposit. She got a call with Ozan and then she bought the $5,000 program. Okay, just from an automated 2-day class like that. Okay, so like it's proof that it works. Recently, I think Victor also went through my 2-day class and then he bought a $5,000 program. Victor, are you there? Okay, maybe you can attest to this, that like that's how you became a client, right? And this was like I don't have to do anything. You just have to refer people to this class. Okay, so this is how you. Okay, so we say US, right? Victor say yes, right? Okay, and yeah, so yesterday Kevi joined. No, today Kevi joined. Yesterday Victor joined. Why? Just because of this 2-day class. So like you know that the class works. Okay, like it's a proven sales conversion mechanism. Now, so how you promote it is like that. This is the link, free, right? Question mark, then you put your name. So let's say if your name is Alaric, then this will be your affiliate link. Okay. So I'm gonna put so you put your name over here. Understand? This is your affiliate link. You just change your name, and I will be able to track that the lead is your lead. Then after you want me to pay you by bank transfer, by pay now or whatever, I'll pay you accordingly. Okay. Next thing is that okay, then I'll give you the copywriting on how to sell. Okay. Okay. So this is the copywriting for the free 2-day high ticket class. Okay. So you just have to follow this copywriting here. Okay. So this is the copywriting. Okay. So you just, if let's say you're sending emails to your list, right? You can just say that this, you can just say like, you just replace your link with your affiliate link. Okay, I already gave you your affiliate link. Okay. So you can just send an email like, unlock high ticket sales this weekend, free 2-day challenge. This coming Saturday and Sunday, something special is happening. Alaric Ong, the founder of the largest Facebook marketing company in Singapore and a man who scaled his business from $0 to $1.2 million in 18 months, is hosting a free 2-day high ticket sales challenge, blah, 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 blah. You just copy, okay? And then you change the links to your links, okay? And then you paste and send it to, for example, WhatsApp or email, or put on your Facebook post, or put on your Instagram, or put on your Reddit, or whatever. Okay? Email 2. Then you said 10 reasons why you should sell high ticket and how to start this weekend. If you've ever wondered why some people work less, make more, and attract better clients, the secret is high ticket offers. Yeah, 10 powerful reasons why you should sell 3K, 5K, 10K, even 25K offers. Then you send the whole thing. Email number 3. Ready to raise your prices? 3K to 25K offers made simple. You will be undercharging, but so you just copy and paste all this email. If you want to run Facebook ads, okay, over here I've got Facebook ads for you as well. Okay, I've got 10 headlines over here, 10 Facebook ad descriptions, and also I've got all the primary text. Okay, for example, Chin Lee, okay, he just started promoting and he already got 7 leads who opted into his webinar. Okay, so that means minimum he already made $7 dollars. Okay, plus if they buy anything, he will get 30% commissions as well. Okay. So like Chindy, you're there, right? Can you attest that? Is that true? If that's true, type yes in the chat. Okay. So like this is one of the easiest way for you to do, because like I'm handling the sales, I'm handling the fulfillment. Okay. Ozan is handling the sales calls. So okay. Oluwole says, how do you become an affiliate for this high ticket sales funnel? Okay, this is how you do it. Okay. I repeat one more time. You do stream. Okay. Oluwole, I'm gonna tell you your link. Okay. Free ? Oluwole. So Oluwole, this is your link. Okay, can you see? stream.alaricong.com/free ? Oluwole. This will be Oluwole's affiliate link. If let's say who else wants an affiliate link? If you want, you just have to change this to example Chin Lee, which he already is promoting to this. Or if you're Ozan, you just send to Ozan, something like that. $1 per lead plus 30% commissions. Understand? Any other questions? Is it clear like how to promote this? Okay, oh yeah. Then if let's say you want like, how do I get leads? Okay, I got this document over here. Events marketing notes. Okay. These notes over here will give you hundreds of thousands of leads that you can prospect. Okay. Okay. So this is the events marketing notes. Okay. So I'll show you like how to get leads from Eventbrite through your own networks, Meetup app, WhatsApp groups, with Telegram groups, etc. So okay, so Eventbrite, I'll show you how to create a thing on Eventbrite. Just read this document, okay? And then we also have through your own networks that you can promote to your family and friends. That's the easiest way to get your first wins, quick wins, okay? Meetup app, okay? Create a Meetup app to channel leads on an event. Meetup costs $15 per month, right? So, and then we also have WhatsApp group. We can post on WhatsApp groups, right? Okay. Over here, I've got Telegram groups that you can join. So if you click on these links over here, over here there's 108 digital marketing Telegram groups, okay, links, okay. So let's say you want to click over here, there's 500 members over here. Over here there's 1,500 members. Over here there's okay, so for example, let's say you join this group, okay. So over here there's 400 members. So if you join, you can post over there to invite them for the high ticket sales class. Make sense? Okay. And over here, you click. There's so many links over here. I just list of Telegram groups to join to get leads. Okay, there's so many leads. A lot of people say, "Oh, I got no leads." Well, I got such thing as no leads one. Even this is organic, right? You don't have to run any ads. I'm giving you all the different ways to get leads. Okay, we got leads from just Singapore. Like I've got Pokemon groups for Bishan and everything. Remember, like last time people do Pokemon hunting, right? So they got these groups, right? You can join those groups and then you post your message there. Okay, if got people register, got people register. If you got people register, it's free money for you. Okay. So you can go and search like, like people in Bukit Paya, Kaki Bukit area, Bedok area, Pasir Ris area, Sembawang area. Then you can see each of these groups got quite a number of leads one. Okay. Like some groups got 400 leads, some groups got 500 leads, 1,000 leads, etc. Then there's LinkedIn groups as well. Okay. So example of LinkedIn groups that you can prospect. You basically just read this whole document. This document will show you how to prospect organically. There's forums, there's Reddit, Quora, Hardware Zone, Singapore Expat forums. You can post over there. Okay. There's carousel groups. There's Facebook groups. Each Facebook group can have like hundreds of thousands of members. You just post inside the Facebook group. Okay. Marriage and what? Got 8 million members over here. English learning group, 7 million members over here. Then search like people who want to learn sales, or find groups that are relevant to what you're offering. Okay? And then you see over here like 895 members, entrepreneurs in Singapore, 1K members, business owners and entrepreneurs in Singapore, 1.3K members. Other chat groups, there's Line, Viber, Discord, Slack, WeChat, Kick, Threads, Twitter, so many places to get leads. Just read this document, okay? I'm gonna give you the document again, okay? Events, marketing.
Just a question, any automatic AI tools that can help us to post? No, have to manual, right?
Manual lah, but you just try lah, just do it manually. Like, okay, here's the thing at your stage right now, right, you need to just be willing to do the work and not try to automate things first, okay? You will reach a stage, okay, when you automate something, right, your efficiency will definitely drop one, okay? It's just like how last time I can make 100K per month when I do active income. But when I automate, now I work 2 hours a week, okay? But when I automate my business, I make less. Maybe I make like tens of thousands, okay? But I work 2 hours a week. But when I make 100K, I was working like 3 hours per day times 16 seminars a month. So I was working like maybe 16 times 3 hours is like 48 hours of work a month to make 100K. Like I had to speak at 16 seminars. Can you imagine? Like speaking at 16 seminars is 3 hour seminar. It's a 2 hour, 3 hour seminar, but like you have to factor the traveling time and everything, right? But it's not automated, right? That's why because I was presenting live, that's why I could make 4K to 12K in every single seminar I did. That's why I could scale to 100K. But now that I automate things, like my 2-day class is automated, my like my sales calls is automated. I get Ozan, I outsource to Ozan, etc. Right? So of course I make less compared to last time, right? But it's because I'm willing, like in order for my lifestyle, I'm willing to give up the opportunity cost of how much more money I can make in order to get more lifestyle and more time. Make sense? But Kevin, you're not at that stage that you can do that yet, right now. Make sense? So your first thought shouldn't be, how can I automate this? Your first thought should be, how can I get more sales? After you get a lot of sales ready, you get cash flow coming in, you're at a very healthy cash flow level, then you say, okay, I know I'm making this amount of money. I don't mind making this amount of money, but it's automated. Then only you think about automation. Make sense? Okay? Yeah. Hope that answers your question. Okay, cool. Okay, Jiha, let's do your hot seat. Okay, Jiha, what's your question?
I'm requesting for Facebook ads.
Okay, so send me the link of your funnel. By the way, I looked at your
Link.
funnel already. It's okay. Okay, it's good. Yeah. Okay, send me the link of
Okay.
your funnel.
Oh wait.
Okay, so by the way, everyone type congrats with Jiha. She managed to build her entire automated webinar funnel by herself. Okay, just by herself, without any hot seat, without any coaching, and she did everything correctly. Okay, so everyone say congrats Jiha in the chat. I think that's a huge win. Like you really need to give yourself a pat on the back for that. Okay.
Thank you. Wait, I have to open this one first.
Yeah, send me the link of your. Okay, so I just show you all her funnel. Oh, I forgot the password. Okay, should be this one.
You mean the registration link, right?
The webinar registration link. Okay. Guys, I just show you the webinar that Jiha built. Okay, good job. So this is her webinar. Oh, why? Okay, let's open up the webinar. Okay, so this is her webinar. Okay, very good. And then this her other things and all that is loading up. My internet's a bit slow because like my Wi-Fi, I tripped on the wire and then I'm using like personal hotspot for my Zoom. That's why my internet's a bit slow. Okay, but anyway, so you want to run ads, right? Okay, this is how you do.
Yep.
Okay, Jiha, you follow my steps. Okay, you open up your registration page. Okay, then you press Control A. So you select everything. Or you can like select and then scroll down, select like that. Okay, but I will just press Control A. Okay, then you copy. Okay, then you say then you send you open up alaric.ai. Okay,
Alaric.ai. Okay.
alaric.ai. I give you the link. This is the link. Okay, you open alaric.ai. Okay, because you're in mastermind, you get access to alaric.ai. Okay. Then this is how you do it. You paste it. Sorry. Okay, first step one. You paste your webinar link here first. Okay, so you copy and then say I'll write a Facebook ad to this landing page, and you paste the link. Okay, then press Shift Enter. Then you put more info, and then you go to your link here. Okay, copy all the information, and then you just press paste, and then just press enter. Okay, then alaric.ai will write the copy for you based on all the information in your landing page. Okay, business owners, tired of team conflicts and staff who can't think for themselves? Join this free leadership training to build a high-performance team that takes ownership, even if you have tried other trainings before. Hosted by Jiha Goss, leadership and team culture consultant. Okay, this part live on 27 November, you need to delete, okay? Because it's an automated webinar that happens 24/7, right? So you need to delete this part, okay?
Okay.
Now, save your seat here, then you put your webinar link, right? Okay, what you'll learn in this free session, why most leadership training doesn't work and how to fix the real source of conflict, miscommunication, and low ownership, how to align even a difficult staff using a practical conflict-free leadership framework, the number one tool to stabilize team performance, enhance communication, and clarify roles, how to get your team to take real ownership without micromanaging. Bonus when you attend one-to-one coaching call with Jiha Goss, access to our WhatsApp leadership support group, free ebook How I Scaled My Team from 200K to 1.2 million ringgit in 4 months. My staff used to wait for my instructions, now they take charge, solve problems, and I finally have time to focus on growth. Dom Angkasa Gross. Click here to register. They put, okay, you say good. Do another one with another copywriting framework. Okay, I taught this last week, right? Okay. After it's done, then you say, good, do another one with another marketing angle. Okay. The difference between a copywriting framework is that copywriting framework is just a structure of how you write the copy, right? Whereas a marketing
Okay.
angle could be like, if I want to sell a leadership seminar,
Mhm.
the first could be team performance is the marketing angle. The second could be
Mhm.
harmony within the team. The third could be to be a better leader. You know, like there's many
Mhm.
different angles to sell the same thing. Make sense?
Mhm.
Example, if I want to sell a phone, I would say, oh, the first good thing about this phone is that you can open up this phone. Okay, it's like a 2D phone. It's like a
Mhm.
2-screen phone, so it's more productive. The second way
Mhm.
to sell this phone is to say that um this phone is a 32 GB RAM, so it's very very fast. The third thing I can say is, oh, it has a 6,000 battery mAh battery, which is that means more battery, which can last longer. Therefore, you're being more productive. You get what I mean? So
Mhm.
there's many different
Mhm.
angles to sell the same thing. So
Okay.
now I say, okay, go do another one with another marketing angle. Then it will give you another marketing angle. Okay. Then why your team isn't performing and it's not their fault. Most SME teams don't fail because of laziness or bad hires. They fail because no one ever taught them, etc. Right? Okay. So this is what you do, right? Then
Mhm.
you can generate the ad copies like that. Okay. So you say, give me 10 ideas on how to generate the Facebook ad images for this.
Okay.
Then it will give you 10 ideas. Okay, before versus after split image, testimonial code graphic, free leadership training batch design, visual checklist, etc. Okay, so let's say do number 1. Okay, or generate 1. Okay, and then you paste the whole thing here. Okay, let's say I want 4. Okay, generate 4. Then Alaric.ai will generate the image for you. But just give it some time now. But you get the point. Then after you want to do some video ads, right? You can either use example vid.io. Okay, it's a text to video software. So how it works is like that. Show you. So all you have to do is you copy and paste the ad copy, for example. Yeah. Okay. 787. Okay. Okay, this is a free software, vid.io. Okay, but the free one has a watermark. If you want to remove the watermark, you can pay for the thing. Okay, so let's say Gen AI Studio. Okay, everyone take a picture of this Gen AI Studio. Okay, so I'm going to click over here. And then all I have to do is to paste in the script. Okay. I'm going to remove the time and the date, which is over here. Okay. Okay. And just press generate. And then it will generate the entire ad video for me. Okay. Okay. Let's look at the image that ChatGPT generated. Want a team that runs itself, no more team drama, clear roles and better communication, proactive, aligned stuff. So just save it and you can run an ad like that. Okay. You can attend Amanda's coaching session every Wednesday. She will teach you more about how to generate more ad copies and she'll show you how to optimize your ads and everything. Okay, but I just give you a brief idea.
Mhm.
So, okay, this is an ad. 1 minute ad done. Within less than 30 seconds, the whole thing was generated. Watch it. The avatar lip sync will be available after export. So now it's not available yet. Okay.
Most SME teams don't fail.
Okay, so ignore the lip sync because after I export the video, then the lip sync will be around. Okay, but watch this.
Most SME teams don't fail because of laziness or bad hires. They fail because no one ever taught the leader how to fix the real issues. That's exactly what you'll learn in this free leadership training by team culture specialist Giha Gauss. In just 90 minutes, discover the #1 hidden reason most team trainings don't work and how to solve it. A step-by-step framework to stop team conflict and get everyone aligned, even the tough ones. how to build team ownership without micromanaging, even if your staff always waits for instructions. Giha's tools turned our team from reactive to reliable. I finally have a team I can trust. This training is for SME owners who want to lead calmly, grow confidently, and never stress about their team again.
Is that pretty good? If there's good, type good in the chat. Okay, that was done in less than 30 seconds and it's free. Okay, if I want it, I just press done and then I just export the video. Okay, you can generate all the scripts that you generate from ChatGPT, like you generate from Alaric.ai, right? All these scripts, you just have to copy, paste it in. Within 30 seconds, you got your video done. Make sense? That's how powerful it can be. Okay, I hope that was valuable. How many of you got a lot of value from today's session? Got a lot of value, type value in the chat. Did that answer your question, Jiha? Like, you got any other questions about that?
Yes, yes. Can you share me with the link?
Or Veed.io?
Uh,
Veed.io.
no, the just one that you write out.
This one,
Oh,
okay. Okay. This link I actually combined with Kevy's thing. Okay, like I forgot to create a new thread, but I can say the whole thing. But your conversation is below. Okay. Yeah, but you don't have to copy mine. Like you can just refer to this recording and use the same prompts on your own. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay, thank you.
But yeah, you can. But I want to teach you how to fish. I don't want to just give you the fish, you know. But okay, I'm generating the link for you. Okay, cool. Any other questions? You all got value. How many of you agree that today's session is worth more than $5,000? If you agree, type $5,000 in the chat. Okay, I see Chinli said value, Leopold said value, Victor said value, Oluwole said value, Dinah said value, Chiha said 5K, Chinli said 5K, Leopold said 5K, Grace E now said 5K. Awesome. I'm glad all of you got more than 5K of value.
Can I still have question? Sorry.
Sure.
Oh,
One last one.
so I
Okay.
want to ask. Yeah.
Don't worry.
I want to ask.
Next week I'll see you again. You can ask as many questions. Like we do 6 coaching sessions a week anyway. But okay, continue. What's your last question?
Oh, so should I actually? I know the referral marketing is very powerful. So also I need because we are the community as parent. So how I think if let's say parent willing to spread the word, my class will easily to form faster. So how I going to do this one and get my class faster and get parent refer their friend, neighbor more to the class to get the class from faster because we need minimum 3 students to start the class.
Okay,
Yeah.
good question. So first you have to decide what's the percentage that you're willing to give the parents, okay? Or it can be free classes for them. So example, if they refer every parent that they refer, you will give them 1 class for free. So instead of paying $60, they get 1 class for free. Make sense?
Oh, get 1 class for free. Okay.
Okay, or it can be a percentage. Like if for every person that you refer, you will make that 10% referral fee, or 20% referral fee, or 30% referral fee, or 50, like up to you lah. What's the percentage that you're willing to give?
So how I going to communicate this one with them through the when they come for trial class? How I better to communicate how to communicate with them when and yeah.
No, okay. So there's okay, it's either like all these people that are coming for the free trial class, you tell them that, hey, I need 3 people in order to start the class. Do you have anyone else who wants to come together with you? Okay. So that's the people, the free people, which are probably cold leads or warm leads. They are not like your existing parents, right? The second is you can ask your existing parents that are already having their own classes and everything and say, hey guys, can you help to refer people to come for a free trial class? Everyone that you refer, I'll give you 1 class for free for your child. Or everyone that you refer, I'll give you 10% commission or whatever they buy. I would, for your business, I would say give them a free trial class is better.
Okay.
Then it doesn't cost you anything. Yeah. Makes sense? Yeah, I think I'm lagging again. Hey, Maya? Bye. Oh, it's here. Hello. Okay, sorry, my whole thing was like. Hey, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Hello. If you can hear me, type yes in the chat. If you can hear me, type yes in the chat. Okay. So yeah. Did that answer the question? Yeah, there's echo because there's two devices. Okay, can you did that answer your question? Like where was I when my internet was it my internet who disconnected or someone else internet who disconnected? Was mine? Or is it like I think she what's her I think it's her internet that disconnected, right? Or was it mine? Yeah, maybe it was her because her screen froze, and I thought that like it was my internet that froze because right now I'm not on Wi-Fi. I'm on my mobile data hotspotting to my computer. Oh, okay, so it wasn't mine. Okay, cool. So I reset my hotspot. That's why my technology that's why my internet froze. But anyway, um yeah, I think for today. Okay, so I'll see you next Thursday, and I'm glad all of you got value. And I'll see you all next Thursday. Tomorrow, Timothy will be teaching about legacy, passion, and everything. Make sure you attend. He will start the Zoom at 7:45, and then 8 p.m. Start at 7:45. Okay, so make sure you come to the Zoom at 7:45. I noticed a lot of you today are still late. You all came at like 8:20. Okay, so please, like I'm trying to train all of you to be earlier because imagine you are late for your sales appointments. Imagine let's say you are doing a Zoom call and you are 10 minutes late. The call is gone. Imagine you're closing a $5,000 sale and you're 10 minutes late. The call is gone. The 5K is gone. Okay. Same thing, right? You're like every Zoom call I do 10 minutes early. I always start my Zoom room 10 minutes early, say, hey, everyone, join me now. Why? Because I want to be early, Okay. So from now on, please be early. Go and find out what time is. I will always start the Zoom room at 7:50 p.m. 10 minutes early. So come at 7:50 p.m. because I got a lot of golden nuggets to share with you. When you come at 7:50 p.m., I'll be playing videos. Like today, I played a video on how I scaled a business and I bought a 20% equity in the business for $1. And then I made this business worth $600,000, which means my 20% equity became worth $120,000 out of thin air. I turned a $1 to 120K. I played that video today. If you had attended 10 minutes early, you would have watched that video and you would have learned how I scaled a business from 0 to 120K, from $1 to 120K within 2 weeks. Okay, I'm not kidding. Okay, so since you didn't attend that video, I will send you the link of that video that I did so you can watch it. Who wants to learn how I did that? If you want to learn, type yes in the chat and I'll send you the link of the video. But next time, make sure you attend early so that you can watch the video. Okay. If you had attended early, you wouldn't have missed this. Okay. Yeah, Oluwole watched the video. Say I love that video. Okay. So good that Oluwole you were early. Very good. Okay. And class complete as getting late. Okay, yeah. So yeah, class is complete. Okay, I think Homie just joined. I think her internet has some problem just now, but yeah.
Yeah.
I was answering your question halfway. Like, is it
Yeah.
done? Like, where was I?
So you say when the parent come, I just offer them free classes as written and how many percent. So how I go in, do you have any tools for me to track and record down this one? If let's say there are so many parents, I need a system or something to record and track their referral, right? Yeah.
Okay, good question. So the free method is to use this thing called systeme.io. Okay, so I'm gonna give you this link. This link allows you to create an affiliate link. Okay, so I'm gonna send you the link. Okay, you can sign up a free account over here. Systeme.io has an affiliate page, like affiliate, like the affiliate. You can track who's the affiliate using systeme.io. Okay, that'll be complicated to do as well. Okay, another system that you can track affiliates is Webinar Kit. So for example, like if I build a webinar kit. But you're not doing a webinar, so don't use webinar kit. Okay? Another software is thrivecard.com, but this is a paid software. So it's like $700+ for USD for this software. So I recommend you use system.io. Yeah, okay. You can ask when we build the funnel for you, we can build it on system.io for you, so that when parents come in, we can track that this lead was referred by this parent. Make sense?
Okay, system.
Okay, go to the link that I sent in the Zoom chat. Alaric.site/system.io.
Okay. Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, go and register a free account, okay? All right, everyone, take care. See you, and I hope you all got value, and I'll see you next Thursday, and make sure you'll come tomorrow for Timothy's session. Monday to Saturday, 8 p.m. Singapore time is the same Zoom link, okay? This Zoom link. Every day we have coaching sessions, Monday to Saturday, okay? So make sure you all attend. All right, take care, everyone. See you. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.